Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to Wither and Bloom Studios. My name is Todd, I'm your GM tonight. We're here to play some Daggerheart. Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hey.
How we doing?
I'm great.
Ready to play.
Yeah, I'm ready to play.
Yeah.
I'm ready to play.
Like,
We're down a player.
it's a
We're
little-
down a player. Atticus via Orlaith. Not here. Not here. If you're watching, Addie, your character's in my hands.
Horrifying. Horrifying.
All right.
Scary.
Enough of that. A few announcements to make before we get started. Actually, not really so much in the realm of announcements, but we had an issue that we wanted to talk about from last week, and we're inviting the chat into this discussion. But the death move of Avoid Death has come to the table as potentially an issue. We kind of had some gameplay last week. If you watched last week's show, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there was a moment where Avoid Death as a problem came up. So
You
we
can
had
say that.
yeah, we had a long discussion about this before the show, and we came to some conclusions. But we're curious to call the chat in on this as well to kind of see where the chat stands on Avoid Death. So. The general rumor, the general perception of Daggerheart is that you can't die in Daggerheart. And that is because one of the death moves in this game, should you mark all your hit points, you make a death move. You have 3 potential death moves to choose from when you have to make that death move. There is Blaze of Glory, Avoid Death, and Risk It All. In a sense, those translate to, yeah, I'm going to die. No, I'm not going to die, and maybe I'll die. Let's see what the dice say. That's kind of how it plays out. Ultimately, you are supposed to utilize these at the moment the death move is made, and not to influence potential gameplay beforehand. Because what some people think is that because Avoid Death exists, no one's going to die, so we don't have to worry about anything. But that's not the case. Where do you guys stand on this? We talked about this before, but let's reiterate. Where do we stand? Is Avoid Death a problem?
I totally think it is.
You think it is a
I
problem?
totally think it is. I mean, like, I don't think we have really abused it at this table, at least the people making the death move decision. But I think it is like a cheap way out sometimes if you don't have like a narrative way to justify it. But then for other people at the table, it is like, okay, I sort of don't have to worry about protecting my comrade. I can make sure that we all survive by like backing out of the battle.
Yeah, I'll
and
see you
just
guys
saving your
later.
ass,
I know
you
you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the bigger problems with it.
I know that Darrington Press and Spencer Stark, and when the game was designed, the spirit of Avoid Death is about, a cinematic move. Is about choosing not only to avoid death and letting the character live on, but it's about creating a cinematic situation that moves the story in a really positive direction. It's just really, really hard to embrace that and not consider this other side of it. Right? Rich, do you think Avoid Death is problematic?
Without sounding blunt, I think as long as you don't metagame, it's fine.
That is true.
Yeah, because earlier you said you didn't think it was a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Okay. So we and I think it is metagaming, right? If you are utilizing the knowledge, if your character has knowledge of the rules, that's essentially metagaming.
Right.
Yeah.
You should, in that moment of possible death, you should choose whatever your character would do in that moment for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
Garrett, what's your take? What do you think?
I mean, I'm kind of. I get both Rich's and Nathan's point of view. The chat has good things right now. Yeah, my opinion was just. So for the chat's information, we did switch around our avoid death, so it is easier to get a scar. And when we were talking about this earlier, you brought up a point that if you take it too much, and someone did say that, Dave, if you avoid death too much, the scars will eventually take away your hope. we made it much easier. We flipped it on our rolls, so it's actually like if you avoid death, you are almost guaranteed a scar in the way that we did it. And that's how we came up with it in our system to make it seem like more. But I guess it's almost kind of like what Rich was saying. It's kind of metagaming if you take it like that. And I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, but I think you're kind of in between both of those.
Yeah.
You see the benefits and the sort of the pros and cons.
Because I agree with like what Warrior says. You want more time with your character, and that's my opinion on it. But my opinion was also that there doesn't seem to be an urgency or a stressful situation tied to going down in Daggerheart is my thing.
Yeah. Well, you described when we were having this discussion. You made a great reference to a Dungeons and Dragons game. We were a campaign that we had a couple years ago, where you had struck out on your own to head back to some people you knew in the middle of the night, and you had an encounter on a trail at not a low level, but with goblins in the dark. There weren't that many of them, and they kicked your ass. They knocked you down. They went unconscious. And we had a system where I was rolling your death saves. And what happened?
Our system where our death saves aren't known to us. I went down, so I'm essentially unconscious in D&D. Todd's rolling my death saves, and it was, I would say, the most or one of the most stressful situations I've ever encountered at our table. Because I'm like, shit, this is it. I'm done.
I thought you were most certainly dead.
Oh no, I most certainly thought I was dead too. But the panic in my character, because I was out on my own, which is no, blah 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 blah. But what I said prior was, if this was Daggerheart and I avoid death, what happens? There is no panic to it, essentially.
Yeah.
And I guess on Rich's point, that's a metagame.
And there's something about telling a story that puts the listener or the viewer or the person participating on the edge of their seat, and playing a game that's got you on the edge of your seat. Like, you're really on the edge of your seat, right? So there's a funny space in there somewhere. I want to find common or middle ground on. What do you think?
I'm kind of an amalgam of everything that's been said over there. I mean, I see the problems with it, but I also see and understand that I would, in a lot of situations, you don't want to leave it all to the fate of the dice, or just say I'm going to go out in a blaze of glory, and you want to have that option. So, but I do feel like it does take away some of the stressful components, the drama of the game. I mean, its intention is to make things a more cinematic situation, but inadvertently, it takes away some of that suspense of like, is there a possibility to go down? Now, the fact that you're limited to how many times you can utilize this, because eventually you're going to deplete all of your hope. So I think that that's also something, like, if we're looking at it as like we're playing a long-term game, there's a series of time that that many scars can accrue, and even though it could be meted, you're also looking at it as you can only meta it so many times. You know what I mean? So maybe that is something that we haven't kind of had at the forethought of our brain so much, in that
because we haven't come across it.
Because we haven't come across it enough. Yeah,
that's true.
I think the scars. I think the losing of the hope is kind of knocks down some of the "you can't die in Daggerheart" statement. But I think there's also different ways that we could embellish on that too, and kind of add some of that stress and some of that that cinematic tension back into that. And we were talking about that a little bit before too.
Okay. Olivia, what do you think?
I can kind of see it from both sides, with how the whole metagaming thing could be an issue, but also I enjoy the scar aspect. Like, I think that that's really interesting to, like, if, like, you die in the situation, but you come back with an ailment that now you have to deal with. Because, like, if you were to actually die or severely get injured, you're gonna have some repercussion from
Right.
that. So I like that mechanic.
Like your hip's always busted.
Yeah,
Right.
something,
You know.
or like you can't hear out of one of your ear, like you can't see out of one of your eyes, or like something, you know, you lose an arm and now you're doing one-handed combat for the rest of whatever. Like depending on how you died, you have a sustained injury
Yeah.
from it, which is something that I really like, and I feel like we haven't really played with that
That's
yet.
true.
Which
Yeah.
is why I might say, like, I like what we were talking about earlier with like a timer situation,
which I'll get to in
we'll
a
get
second, yeah.
But I liked that, but I think I also really like the idea of, you know, getting this scar and then having to navigate that into your character.
We could do both.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, I think I'm hoping that we resolve both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Dave J says in the comments, says, nice, I would do the same. You choose to live, but take a scar.
Oh,
At
yeah.
least perhaps not always losing hope, but some kind of scar for a guarantee not to die. You know, this is where I think the genuine problem in the avoid death mechanic lies. And it's this. Rules is written. It says after your character falls unconscious, you roll your hope die. If its value is equal to or under your character's level, they gain a scar. Meaning low-level characters are less likely to get a scar. Like if you're level 2, the odds of you rolling a d12 and getting a 2 or below is very, very slim. So in our game, we homebrewed, we flipped that. Because honestly, if you avoid death at a lower level, you are much more likely to scar than you are at a higher level when you are more experienced. This, number one, makes the avoid death much more risky. You're going to gather and accumulate more scars earlier, so on and so forth. So we were talking about the idea of not stealing the death save move from Dungeons & Dragons, because that's kind of a cheap way out, and to bring it back to Daggerheart a little bit more and utilize an existing Daggerheart mechanic that we could sort of just amend our avoid death rule with. And so our idea, and this is for the chat because we kind of talked about this, is when someone chooses to avoid death, we add a couple of little things. One, the GM will roll a d6, probably either a d6 plus 1 or a d6 plus 2, haven't decided yet, and that will be set as a countdown. Now, every time the spotlight from that point forward flips, that countdown timer goes down by 1. This sets a tone of urgency for that downed character to receive aid of some sort. Basically, someone's just got to rush to their side and stabilize them. Subjective, I know, but keeping in the spirit of the narrative structure, good enough for me, right? If the countdown timer, for some reason, goes all the way down and triggers before someone can get to them, they die. This then at least tells the party, you gotta help. You gotta do something. Secondly, if there is someone downed, according to rules as written, they can't be targeted, which also to me seems a little bit unrealistic. But let's decide to stick with that. But the GM can inflict other consequences. So for example, Orlaith, our 7-foot-tall gargoyle, is laying on the beach right now, face down, guarding Kriya. I could, especially since there's 30 some odd horde of Bante mermen or Bante mare scouts present on the beach, they might decide, hey, I want to take that 7-foot-tall gargoyle back into the sea. And maybe they all go and start to drag it away. Since it is helpless, it's not technically targeted for damage, but maybe it's relocated.
It's gonna make one hell of a coral garden.
Precisely, right? They do this for reef building all the time.
There's a bunch of Orlaiths just in the sea.
Wow.
It's like the Easter Island heads, but underwater.
Wait till you guys see my notes.
No way!
Fuck.
So, anywho, do we agree? And I'd love to hear what the chat thinks of that. The idea of a countdown timer that triggers, thus causing the character to expire. You don't know how much is on there.
Right.
I was thinking D6 plus 1
Right.
to make it a minimum of 2. Seems a little low. D6 plus 2 makes it a minimum of 3, and there are 3 death saves in typical situations.
Right.
Right? So you knew that you had at least 3 switches of the spotlight, which what I love about Daggerheart is that can come lightning fast. Right? You guys roll with fear all the time. That could be like boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
thanks for reminding us.
Yeah.
Done.
Way to take that nice little dig.
You got it.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think the +2 is the way to go.
Agreed.
I also want to say, though, that I really agree with what Liv was saying about the scar aspect of it. I mean, that's one of the things that I've always had an issue with around healing. And what I liked about Daggerheart's proposal around healing during downtime is you just go to sleep and you wake up and you're fully healed and you're ready to go for the next day. The reality is, if you take a blow to the knee,
I feel like you were hit by a
you're
train.
gonna fucking feel it when you're like, I blew out my ACL when I was 21.
Oof.
I still fucking feel it every day, and I can't do shit that I used to be able
It's
to.
almost
do
a
10
century
years
later.
ago. Fuck you.
Oh my god!
To sir,
Damn.
with love.
Hey, the old guys get to do that to each
Is
other.
that when the asteroid hit?
That's allowed. What'd you say?
Oh my
What
god,
did you
that's
say?
fucked up!
The asteroid hit. It was a nice one. My mouth was open on that one.
Wow. Anyway, yeah, I agree. I always had a problem with the way healing functioned in just a long rest and you're good to go. I mean, granted, this is, of course, an element of crunchiness that we sometimes want to avoid for the efficiency of the game,
Right.
right? But I also think, I like to be realistic.
Yeah.
Maybe that's also something that could be alternated.
Just be stakes.
Look at what's in
I
the
like
chat.
what Warrior
Yeah.
just said.
What if after the timer is done, they roll the duality to see if they livered? Oh.
It's almost a stabilize versus death.
Right.
I dig that.
Like, I mean, that's essentially what happens after 3 and 3.
Yeah.
Like, after, like, I know we're not trying to steal death rolls, like, essentially in D&D, but if the party doesn't get to you for whatever reason or whatever, there's still maybe a possibility.
That
Yeah.
you're fine.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Okay, we're tabling all these options.
No, but I think this is great. I think that's a really, really solid suggestion. Someone proposed wounding rules where 2 or 3 hit points, you'd take a lingering wound that could take weeks or months, but
Oh,
gave
fuck.
negatives.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your ACL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that your character has to live with throughout the rest. Like, yeah, you lived to fight another day,
But at what
but
cost?
at what
Like,
cost? Are you going to, are you going to take a swing at somebody and all of a sudden your knee buckles underneath you and then you absolutely miss?
Right. So
Yeah.
that could be a form of a scar as well.
Yeah.
Right? Or maybe that's what Rabbit is suggesting there, that is a kind of scar, the
Or it's
lingering
like
wound.
almost after X amount of successful hits, you have disadvantage. So if you get 3 successful
Oh,
hits, your
that's-
4th is at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Like, that would be kind of fun. That would suck.
So, Heartless Giant 116 says, I'm new here, so take that for what you will. I am never a fan of systems changing mid-campaign. It breaks the onboarding of a story. Seems to me the new system leans heavy in the GM's control. My 2 cents. My 2 copper pieces. Perfect.
Nice.
Agreed. I would love to be the type of GM that has it all nailed down at session 0,
Yeah.
and we say, this is how it's going to be.
But we did all discuss this as a group and sort of make it a vote of, do we change this, like address this now so that it's not a continuous problem down the campaign.
That, and I would also say this was not a minor problem. I think this is something that is a larger, more pervasive problem in the Daggerheart sphere.
Right.
There's a lot of
That
conversation
we've
about
seen
this.
over many campaigns.
Yes, and not just in our campaigns, but other people are talking about this online as well. And I'm not saying that we're going to solve the Daggerheart problem,
Right.
but we might be able to come up with something that really works.
Yeah.
So, Heartless Giant, I really appreciate that, and I don't
Agreed.
often change the rules mid-game, but in this case, I think we need to have this conversation.
That also kind of goes back to what we were talking about before in terms of like how we, since the betas, we've been just trying
We've
shit
been
out
play
and
testing.
seeing how we like how it works and going from there, and
Agreed.
effing around and finding out.
But what do you say we table this for now and
play some fucking.
Play some fucking DH.
Should we play some DH?
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is
so.
great. Also, real quick, JK Scuba said D6 plus 2 is the same as plus 1.
That's
Goes
true.
down on GM's turn,
Right.
right? This makes sense to me. Switch to character is 1, switch to GM is 2, switch to character is 3. Only difference would be if that number 3 is still allowed to complete the stabilize. I think I get this. It's about where it lands in
Right.
terms of how the countdown is working.
Right.
So we'll work this out.
Yeah.
We will have a solution for you and consider everything that you've said for next week's game. Maybe we'll make that our opening announcement for how we're going to play.
Agreed.
Okay.
Sounds
So,
good.
Cool.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you all for your help on that. That's much appreciated. I think we need a recap of last
Yes,
week's game.
we do.
Nathan, would you give us
So,
that?
I'm the recap this time. So, after the events of the first session, which were so nicely summarized by Addie at the beginning of our last session, we all, one way or another, found our way to this guy's humble abode. Right? Sort of recollected ourselves for a bit, discussed the information that we had found, what we had seen when there was a knock at the door. And these big guys are standing out in front and walking towards, out of like all these fucking security guard looking guys, comes Catherine Darwich, who we have not seen at this table for 2 years or so. Crazy. Hate that lady.
We don't know who that is.
No, we don't know. What?
Characters.
Who is
Who the fuck is
She-
Darwich? Some vain bitch.
She was looking for our help. She was essentially scared that what happened to her other Thane friend, whose name I'm sorry I don't remember,
Bennett von
Bennett von
Seal.
Seal.
Bennett von Seal, may happen to her. And she wanted us to investigate it to both help her friend and make sure that that wouldn't happen to her as well. We settled upon we would go to I suck at this.
No, you don't.
The triad
Triadic.
Well, you said you were going to go to the Divine
the
Cheka.
Divine Cheka's
Yeah.
monastery in the morning with Catherine Darwich posing as her bodyguards. We go to the Divine Cheka monastery, we're welcomed in, and we're immediately separated from Catherine Darwich because the abbot who greeted us at the door said, "Hey, you guys stay there. I want to speak to her alone." Then we split the party. Us three stayed together, right? While you looked through the eyes of Catherine Darwich,
Yep.
just to
And the ears.
see what's
Just want to
going
make a
on.
comment. We didn't want to fuck around and find out.
Right, we didn't want to
That
fuck
side
around.
of the table wanted to fuck around and
That
find out.
side of the table fucked around, and they certainly found out because they found their way onto the beach. And you
Where we got. Yeah, you're the one. The
Made
reason
a-
we're in this.
beeline for the water
Water. Good.
as battle ensued. Battle ensued, and it surely fucking did. As we were swarmed by like, I don't know, 100 of these sea monster bitches.
Not quite, but you were up
But a lot.
above 50.
Above 50. Orlaith fell, and a lot of people ran away, leaving just Creech and Fizzleen there, and
I'm under the sand.
Under
Under
the sand.
Orlaith.
so effectively gone. And that's where we are.
Well, a couple of things popped in there that you might not have filled in, so let me fill in a couple of holes. One, during combat, Blue realized that Catherine Darwich might return and wonder where the rest of the party went.
That's
so
true.
Blue made his way back into the monastery to cover that ground. And Indexor, like a true clank with, decided to teleport out of the scene. What?
Just want to make a comment. We were running,
Agreed.
and then some people decided to stay.
Then
Well,
Orlaith went down,
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. So, however you want to slice it, you guys go back and be the judge. Watch episode 2.
Max.
Indexor decides, and you had a role associated with that teleport that did not go well.
No, it did
you
not
wound
go
up.
well.
No.
You wound up teleporting into some area
back
of
rooms.
some dungeon. You're not
Facts.
quite sure where you are, but you are all by yourself.
Somewhere.
Cue the tune. All right, so
Dexter's gonna cry in the corner, and it's gonna play in his head.
and Dexter is using his lamplight
Just
eye.
like
Rusty.
oil leak or like.
Don't go rusty, big guy. We'll find you.
But that is where we stand at this point. So I am going to open this scene with the spotlight on Blue. Because Blue, now what did you use to get back in? Did you run in or did
No,
you?
I teleported.
You
using
teleported
Phantom
back into the.
Retreat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It's actually impeccable timing on your part. Because as you teleport in and wind up right in the narthex of this cathedral, you hear the footsteps coming, and it turns out that it is this abbot and Catherine Darwich returning from their meeting. They're not hurried footsteps, and they almost seem to be, if one could interpret footsteps, they have a kind of sadness to them, or tension. There's a tension to them. The abbot and Catherine come around the corner. She kind of sees you and just nods and gently closes her eyes, and the abbot comes into the cathedral proper and looks about. Where have your friends gone?
Yeah, it's a bit stuffy. They went outside for a bit of a fresh air.
Outside.
Yeah. It gets dusty in here.
And how did they get out exactly?
Well, they went that way.
Just like ratting us out is crazy.
They went through the chapel.
No, I didn't say that. I said they went that way. I wasn't like quite sure. I wasn't really watching. I was a bit distracted.
As you're saying this, two monks come racing in from the same hallway that the abbot and Catherine just came from. And they look around, they spot the abbot, and they trot up to him. Trot is a bad word. They're more urgent than a trot. And they say,
I want to cast something before they say something.
Oh!
okay.
I want to cast Hush on them.
Hush!
Holy shit.
Make a spellcast roll
Here we
against a
go.
target within close range. On a success, spend a hope to conjure suppressive magic around that target that encompasses everything within very close range of them and follows them as they move.
My God.
That's not what you heard.
All right, so you have to spend a hope. And then
Yeah.
you're making what roll?
A spellcast roll.
Okay, and what do you have to beat? I'm curious.
That's a good. Against a target within close range.
So it would be one of these monks.
Yeah.
I'd prefer if you rolled with fear. I am currently out.
Okay. I'm gonna I have to do for both, I guess, right? For each month. No, it's in are they within very close
Yeah,
to each other?
they're right next to each other.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna spend a hope just to get a little bonus on this one.
Okay.
Plus a +2. Actually +3.
That's cacked.
I
That's
gotta
cacked as hell.
Cacked.
roll this one.
It's gonna be a 3.
I hope
Okay.
it's good. That's good though. That's
Oh,
good. It
okay.
succeeds.
With?
Fear.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
Of course.
Fear counts one.
It's a dirty 20 with fear.
A dirty 20 with fear,
Nice.
so that will succeed. So now all of a sudden, first of all, I'm curious. Could you describe casting the spell?
Yeah.
Quiet. Oi, oi, oi.
Twinkle, you flippers.
Yeah, I'm just achoo! And then this water kind of comes out of my nose, and it,
Spray it.
as it sprays, it just like makes this like invisible kind of bubble around them that just kind of like sits around them. Only I could see it.
Okay, you can only see the bubble.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, help me out here as a GM who just described two very urgent monks run around the corner, approaching the abbot,
Yeah.
stop in place. Can we see them attempting to speak, but we can't? Like, tell me, what does this look like to anyone who's observing?
Yeah, so I sneeze, and it looks like, I just sneezed on them, right? It looks like I have no manners. And then they run up, they're grossed out, and their mouths are moving, but nothing's coming out.
This abbot turns to them and he's like, "Brothers, speak up. What is wrong?"
You alright?
You're asking them if they're all right?
Yeah.
they continue to mouth these words and nothing's able to come out.
Oh, you know that happened to my cousin once. It happens all the time. Sadly.
He turns over his shoulder and looks at you and he's like, silence.
All right.
Brothers, I will give you one last chance to speak to me. What is it that you came to interrupt this meeting for? And tell me at once. How long does this spell last? I'm curious.
The target in anything within the area is silenced until the GM spends a fear on their turn to clear this condition.
Oh. So right now is when it ends.
Son of a bitch.
Wow.
Right now.
Son of
So I
a
guess
bitch.
until I drop it or until you spend a fear.
You have one fear.
I have one fear.
You had one job.
I had one job, one fear. Well, if nothing else, you could be credited with taking the fear you gave me,
Yeah.
right? Because
Sure.
that could work. I am going to spend the fear.
Oh
Drop
my
it.
god.
And with that, the sphere drops, and they're like, "Burr!" And all of a sudden they begin just yelling, and they're like, "There's a battle going on the beach!
Oh.
The Bantay Mare Scouts are here! There's something going on! There's people out there, and they seem to be in serious distress!" And the abbot turns around, and he's like, "This is a major problem.
What happened?
Ring the main bell in the abbey. Bring the rest of the monks down."
I got it. I'll do it.
"No, not you!"
Okay.
Tells these two monks to head off, and they run around the corner and disappear. Seconds later, you can hear a bong, bong, bong. You know, you see.
We're
Do I
getting
hear a
in
bell?
trouble.
Do
yeah.
you hear a bell? Go ahead and roll an instinct
God.
roll for
You're
me.
crying. You can't
Not a
hear
Make
good
an
it.
sign.
instinct roll for me.
Oh, that's fucking on
That's
top of the other
shit.
dice. Dirty 20.
A dirty
With fear.
20 with fear. Thank you for the fear. Fear counts 1. You do.
Oh.
But here's the thing. Is as soon as you hear that bell, first of all, it's muffled and it's distant. It echoes down the hall that you're in. So it's a distance away. But you hear the footsteps. All of a sudden, you hear almost the entire, if you even know whether or not you're in the monastery, it becomes activated.
Oh, boy.
There
Oh my
are
God.
footsteps moving. And where you are, not the brightly lit, beautiful cathedral, vaulted ceiling, stained glass, light on your face, feeling of holiness. No, you are in the damp dungeon somewhere.
Oh.
You don't hear the holy voices. You hear hoots and hollers and things banging, like almost as if there was a ruckus in the jail. And while you are a robot and have a hard time with emotion, it is kind of alarming to hear such a thing. Blue,
Yeah.
back to you.
Blue.
The abbot turns and looks at you and he's like, "Tell me again,
Yeah.
where are your companions? Is this their battle?"
Well, I think it really could be. It really, really could be.
We're fucked.
Yeah, they're not troublemakers though. They just got lost.
I need you
Yeah.
to stay right here.
Well, I'm gonna follow you if they're in trouble.
No.
If they're in trouble, I gotta be there. I got helping hands.
Were you involved in this battle?
I would never. Look at
Make
me.
him roll. Make him
I'm
roll.
alright. I got a soft spot.
Hey, don't sweat,
I
you weren't
can't
either.
fight.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
I want you. I want you to make a presence roll for me.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm going to lay down some conditions here because this is really about convincing this abbot. The problem for you is Blue has a reputation on the island for being a little bit off. And Miss Nader, the woman that you claim was
Very
disappeared.
sweet ladies, Yeah.
generally impacted the Divine Cheka, so they've had an eye on you a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you're going to make this roll with disadvantage.
Well,
So wait, I have a
Alright.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Do they recognize Blue? Even though
100%.
we're dressed as the bodyguard?
Oh, that's true. You are dressed as the bodyguards of Catherine Darwich. I forgot that. So
Yeah.
thank you for that point of clarity.
thanks.
So I will say I'll take away the disadvantage.
That's really
Make the
nice.
presence roll as is.
Alright. Well, fuck it. I spend my last hope.
Oh, fuck it.
Spend my last hope.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh,
With hope.
yeah. Ba-
Your presence is fuck, aren't you?
yeah.
Thanks, Shadows of
I'm
Arconia.
present as a
Appreciate
motherfucker.
that.
I got 22 plus 3, 25 with hope.
25 with hope. All right, that's a total sell. I'm going to give you that.
Yeah, I would never.
The abbot does look at you suspiciously, but to be fair, all of the Divine Cheka have that look on their face.
Okay.
He looks at you, he looks at Darwich, and he's like, stay here. The doors are locked anyway.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
All right.
Don't move.
Yeah, be safe.
And he kind of scurries off to the back of the cathedral, into that chapel area, and you see him open the very door that you went down, and he disappears down that stairwell.
Yeah, I
Did he
At
say
this time.
when he went down?
No,
I
not
don't
that
think he
much
did.
like you, but let's move the scene now over to, we have Creech and Thistleine out on this beach under a swarm attack from these Bantay.
Kriya's there, but
Yeah,
kind of
but
there.
I
In
do
spirit.
have a question,
Spirit.
which I think I already know the answer to. I have something that I had wanted to use, but I don't think I can anymore because you technically have to use it before an ally makes a death move. So can't use that.
No.
Okay.
I think you answered your own question
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Now,
But-
I don't remember. Were your general idea was to like go help Orlaith, and I'm like scrapping it up. That's where we were at.
I turned back, ran towards Orlaith. Now,
Just really quick before this goes too far.
yeah.
What was the thing?
It was Life Ward.
What is it?
I spend 3 hope and choose an ally within close range. They are marked with a glowing sigil of protection. When this ally would make a death move, they clear a hit point instead. This effect ends when it saves the target from a death move. You
Damn.
cast Life Ward
Okay.
on another target, or you take a
So
long
then,
rest.
no.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, if it was some kind of healing thing, then that's something we need to
Yeah.
work because we're trying to change mechanics slightly.
Right.
But that is
Yeah.
a
Very
definite
clearly,
before-
Yeah.
Very
yeah.
clearly.
Okay.
before.
Free
All right.
death move.
All right.
So,
Yes.
Sorry. Proceed. I'll shut up.
Thistleine turns on heel, chucks ass towards Orlaith. Like so many cats, after you change the sheets on your bed, scurries underneath Orlaith's wings, which are now kind of dug into the beach, kind of face down. And as Thistleine kind of scoots underneath, just kind of lifts their head, gives a little rub across the face to Orlaith's face, and casts Sparing Touch, which touch a creature and clear 2 hit points.
Nice.
So stabilizing and bringing Orlaith out of those death throes. Now, I don't know that would necessarily bring Orlaith back to da-da-da-da-da-da kind of fighting spirit.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
My thought is that Orlaith reverts back to the statue. This tiny statue that we went through hell to preserve.
Yeah.
Literally.
I would say that narratively makes perfect sense, right? That it shrinks back down to a carryable form. Describe to us what happens.
So as Thistleine kind of does that little nod, slowly blinks their eyes and looks into Orlaith's eyes, there's a softening around their wings. There's a little bit of a crunch down, and Thistleine starts to roll belly up to the sky with all of these merfolk around. And as the softening of Orlaith begins to happen, the wings start to crumble back into the back of the sculpture. Things start to get smaller, and Thistleine is then able to move their arm and their shield around Orlaith and scoop that into their body, so that they are now protecting Orlaith as Orlaith has protected Kriya.
Okay.
Oh.
Nicely done.
And it's still on top of the spot where Kriya is under the...
There is a noticeable and very detectable, as you scoop the statue up, a warmth to the statue. This could either be, number one, from the transformational effects, shrinking this down, maybe activating the molecular structure of the stone, or it could be just the life force of Orlaith present inside this statuesque form. But you have it. Spotlight is still on you. Creech, you got something?
Yeah, as that's happening, it's the understanding of like, okay, your job is to get Orlaith the fuck out of here. So Creech is like running up to the crowd, bearing his axe, and going like, "Come at me!" Goading them on again. And we did this last time. I did it against the whole crowd. If you still want to roll with that.
You did it against the whole crowd, so that you goad all of the horde against you.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I'm going to spend a hope to use Babushka's favorite.
Oh, Babushka.
Wow, okay. That's a 12 with fear.
A 12 with fear. Now you had to... Do I have to make a roll on that?
No, that's just a presence roll against their difficulty. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to fail,
Shit.
unfortunately.
Wait. Presence? No, sorry. I had 2 more. That's a 14 with fear.
The 14... Please hold while I check that,
Please hold.
because I don't have that open right now. But I will momentarily. The Bante Mare Colts. Difficulty 14 meets it, beats it.
So they
Nicely
mark
done.
a stress, and the next time you spotlight them, they must attack me with disadvantage.
They mark a stress.
Uh-huh. Or however, yeah.
So they have a stress of 1. So that now makes them... I don't even know if a horde, a minion, can be vulnerable.
Yeah.
I mean, they have stress of 1.
But
Mark
as
that
when you're
stress.
vulnerable, right, you take any... Oh, so stress would be marked as hit points, basically.
Wow.
And I think you have advantage on any rolls you make against them.
Wow. Fuck
So
yeah.
you have an advantage over any roll?
Anyone
we
does.
both do.
They're vulnerable.
All right.
Yeah, because they're all vulnerable. Wow.
So you basically
yes.
set the whole thing on vulnerable.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Cool.
There's a way to take them down. Now, you rolled that.
That was with fear.
It was
So
with
that's
fear. Taking the fear.
On you.
It's coming back to me.
Uh-huh.
As you do that,
Uh-huh.
they all have to now attack you.
Yep.
Oh my god, grief.
I'm trying to decide here. I'm going to spend one of my fear. Actually, if I don't do this, Spotlight's on me. I could just attack.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of want the drama of the group drowning. I mean,
Okay.
the attack is one thing, and you go. Well, you know what? You
Group
go.
drowning kills
Wow.
me.
You
every
goaded them
time.
on. You goaded them on, so they all just turn and they're like, "Roar!" And they just like they have these shards of coral, these
Right.
massive sharp shards of coral. So they're just going to come in and swarm you with those. And they're
Okay.
going to make that attack.
They're going to do the attack.
Yeah, they're going to do.
Okay,
They're
cool.
going to attack.
And before eventually you do try to drown me, I want to remind you that I am still in Unstoppable because it's the same scene as last session. I drop out of Unstoppable when I max out my die or the scene ends.
And Unstoppable gives you what?
So I can reduce the severity of physical damage by 1 threshold, and add the current value of my Unstoppable die to my damage roll, and I can't be restrained or vulnerable.
So every one of those that's up there right now is 4 of the Bante Mirror Colts.
Yep.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 24 minions on the board. Not 6 or 7.
And you're
just
rolling with
6.
disadvantage, because I goaded them on.
You go to them on, so correct. Disadvantage.
Oh, wait, those are giant D20 testicles.
Does a 10 hit?
That just hits.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh boy.
nice.
Okay, so that's going to do 8 physical damage for every single one that's there.
So that's
8 times 24.
8 times 24, which is definitely double.
Double damage. So that's
Damage.
massive damage.
So I get
4
to reduce
points.
it by 1. 1, 2. That puts me at 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take that. Yeah, I am going to take the 3 anyway.
Can we pull up the map? the board, please? Because we've got... Which one is you? You're here?
I'm Tryphon.
You're Tryphon.
Yeah.
So they're going to all be on you at this point because that is melee combat. Oops. This is Thisleen.
Yeah.
And Thisleen is behind Orlaith right now. We'll just put you there. And these guys all moved in to this point when they were goaded. So we've got them there. Yeah, that's a good overhead view. I like that. Kind of puts Creech in the definite heat of things. Let's look at it from the other view. Can we see the other view? Not bad, not bad. Can we move it? Let's see. Damn. There we
Dude, I'm
go.
in there.
Wowzers.
You're in it, baby. So what happened? Are you still up?
Yeah, I'm still up.
You're still up.
I'm still up.
Okay, so now that I've used that, I'm going to spend a fear to spotlight those minions. Wait, I can't do that. They don't have Relentless. That's going to be the end of my turn. I got to put it back on you.
I'm gonna. Do you mind if I take this again?
Go.
Just
go
to
You're
ahead.
this
getting
way?
fucked up.
I'm taking my battle axe and I am like doing over the head like swings and shit, like around, down, just like whirlwinding
Right?
all around, because they are fully swarming me.
Nice.
Like picking them off my body and throwing them down, like stomping them with my heel, that sort of thing. But I'll make the attack with the battle axe. That's just for flavor.
Okay.
I will. No, that's okay. Fucking A. It's with hope. So that's 5, 9 with hope.
A 9 with hope. Unfortunately,
No, I
it's not-
can't add this to my. Yeah, I can't. That's a 9 with hope.
I will tell you what.
I get a hope.
I will tell you what. I will let you mark 2 stress
Okay.
to make that succeed.
I'm going to mark 2 stress to make that succeed.
Because I think in the heat of this battle, surrounded by all
you
of
had
these...
advantage.
Oh, I did have advantage because they were all restrained.
Thank you, J.K. Scuba.
Horrible.
Can
Ouch. Yeah, go
can
for
I-
it.
yeah, and
go
see if
for
that
it.
changes
Unmark
anything?
those stress.
So I'm at a 9
think you
right
marked them
now.
yet.
Okay.
So 12. So that still doesn't
Still
count.
doesn't do it, so I'll
So
still
5.
offer you...
Or 9. Yeah. I will mark those 2 stress to make that a success.
And I think the reason narratively that works, you're surrounded by these things,
Yeah.
so you just, really dig deep in and up the ante on this.
this
and
is fight or
swing.
flight.
Yeah.
I'm taking this on. I'm like actively putting my life to possibly its end to protect people that I haven't really known for that long. But that's with Creech's like character, they'd rather sacrifice themselves than ever let somebody else die on their watch.
Yeah.
Ever again.
Yeah, good. All right,
So-
so that succeeds.
yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage for that attack.
Okay. So damage. I'm going to also spend a hope to get my tusks involved in there since I'm an orc. I will describe how I do that shortly.
I hope it involves necking.
All right. Reroll any 1s or 2s. Cool. So that is 18. I rolled 3 9s in that. So that's
So punk rock.
27, 31. I get to add 33. I get to add my strength. 37 points of physical damage.
Okay,
Hell
so
yeah.
that is going to take out 6 of these.
Right.
Okay, so in this swinging of your axe around and around and around, you can go ahead and describe how 6 of them are taken out, and that's going to take 1 full figure down, and it's going to take one of these down by half.
Okay. So they're all swarming around me. Are these guys like? Do they fly?
No, they have legs.
Their legs.
Their
right.
legs. Yeah.
So-
Unlike the scouts, what's different between these and the scouts as you're watching this, you're realizing, number one, they have younger builds,
Yeah.
right? They're younger individuals. Their heads are more like fish,
Right.
whereas the scouts are more like men. So there's some evolutionary process or some growth process that converts that head along the way.
Right.
Nothing like converting the head.
So I'm like
Wow.
taking my axe and with one hand I'm swinging down close to the ground, just sort of just like kill as many of them swarming around me as possible. And as they try to like maybe climb up on me, or like they're all like climbing up my up my shirt, maybe like jumping at me trying to make attacks, I'm like grabbing them and just like almost like I'm shucking something on my on my
tusk?
teeth. I pick them up.
Fuck.
I'm just like
Well, there's gills,
just
and you're probably
totally
ripping the
goring
gills
them.
right open on your
and
tusk.
the head straight off. Right? So it's this combination of just like shoo, shoo, just mowing them down and just like boom.
Shucking off the heads.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Spotlight is still
you.
on you guys.
With kind of hearing everything going on above the sand, I'm gonna kind of like shoot out from in the sand, like fly out of the sand. And as I do that, I'm gonna mark a stress to come out of my ghost form.
Nice.
And from the sky, I'm going to... Hold on, I have to see if I do this first. I'm going to attack with my hand crossbow. The one that's, like, kind of damaged already.
Right, the one that has 2 left.
And I'm also going to spend a hope... Well, I'll wait to do that because that's on the damage if I even hit it. But, okay.
All right, make that attack roll.
That
I
is
rolled with a fear earlier, so
a
I should have that here.
17 with hope.
17 with hope will do it. That's a hit.
All right, so then I'm gonna mark spend a hope, so I'm not gonna take that hope to deal an extra 1d8 on top of my damage already.
Excellent. Dave J
Damn it.
says, punch him in the dork.
No. It was 30. I was
With
37.
3
right?
more have
With 3
mattered.
more. I forgot to add my +3 from the... It was
With
at 37.
3 more had managed, so that would have gotten you to 40. We're dividing by 6. So no, you
No.
would have had to get to 42.
To 42, okay.
Ooh. Okay. That is 19 points.
19 points. So the
Yes.
first point of that will take one of the minions out of that horde. The remaining 18, that's 3 more. So it's going through a total of 4 of these minions.
So maybe
Right.
hypothetically, I got a little to the side and I shot it through,
Yeah.
and it went through multiple.
Yeah,
Nice.
because as young merfolk, their bodies haven't fully muscularized yet, so it's probably
Yeah.
easy to get a crossbow bolt to just
Sick.
penetrate through a bunch.
It's like
since-
fish skewers.
Right, and since that does take out a total of 4, I'm just going to remove 1 full one from the board, and we'll assume everything else is at full count. Okay,
Okay.
because it was 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Each one of those is
Yeah.
worth
Yeah,
4.
yep.
I
So,
love that guy.
all right, Spotlight is still with you guys.
I am going to pop up heroically, since I was kind of on my back, and shield up onto my feet again and utilize my hallowed axe. I'm going to huck that at the first set of those that are right there on my buddy.
Sort of like frisbee it.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm going to have the shield in there. I'm going to be a little,
Yeah.
frisbee that sucker, glaive it around, and
Glaze it around.
Glaive.
Yeah, to glaive.
Glaze.
It's a D.
Glaze.
And just to be clear,
Glaze.
Thistling, while you're working up that dice roll, I just want you to, just so we can timestamp this.
Yeah.
This is all happening at the same time that
Yes.
Blue is inside talking with the abbot. This is before the abbots and the monks have sort of made their way out. So
Is the bell ringing?
the bell's for them not yet, but they're gonna hear it.
Okay, that's 14. 17 with hope.
17 with hope will hit. You will keep the spotlight. You guys are rolling well tonight.
Nice.
Don't say that. You just ruined it.
Oh
Zing!
Oh, fuck.
So that is going to be 3d8 plus 1. damage. I'm also going to mark a stress
This music does fuck.
to have that hit another on its way back.
Oh, because it goes out and comes back?
Goes out. If I mark a stress, it'll hit another adversary on the way back.
So if you roll damage, how does that function mechanically? Like, is
Still the same damage, I think.
because this...
You can mark a stress to target an additional adversary within range on the same attack roll.
But what's weird about that, in conjunction with a minion, is we just take total damage and divide it across, and you hit multiples. So cinematically, it allows you to kind of hit as many as you want. So you have to mark stress for that?
Yeah.
I'll say if you mark the stress,
Maybe.
Well, I guess it kind of depends on what I roll in terms of damage, too, right? Because that affects how many I drop.
yeah, exactly.
So if I roll low, then I mark the stress, that would add damage to the ones that I hit. Because it would go through them and then come back.
What's the damage die on this?
It's a 3d8 plus 1.
3d8 plus 1 for a total possible 25, yeah?
I was going to say add an 8.
That's what I was going to say, something like that.
Just add an extra
So add
damage die
add
or
an 8
something.
to it for the additional adversary.
Sounds good to me.
Just because of the minion mechanic.
Yeah. No, I think that's perfect.
Balls.
Said the queen. If I had to, I'd be king.
9, 12, 13.
Wow.
13 points.
Locked and loaded.
13 points.
Yeah.
So 1 point of that is going to kill the first one, and then the remaining 12 will go towards killing 3 more. So you're actually taking out 4 total.
Cool.
Okay.
So one of those fuckers
that's going to
goes
be
away.
one of those taken down. You want to describe how that glaive action goes out?
Yeah.
So I think at this point, Thistling would probably have their shield on their right arm and clutching Orlaith. So this is an offhanded, non-dominant paw throw. So it's kind of more frisbeed out, kind of flips around, catches the gill line as it's flipping around of the 3, and then kind of comes back. And I'm going to say starts to drop a little low because it's losing velocity as it's coming back to me. And vivisects the 4th one between its legs.
That's a fun word.
That's a really
As
fun.
Thistling kind of drops low to catch the Hallowed Axe.
Gotcha. Okay,
I said
beautiful.
team correctly.
And Rabbit's asking earlier, and I missed this
Oh, yeah,
comment,
I
but
don't
it's
know where I
saying
pulled that out.
Rabbit's saying it's only a single enemy, but no, each one of those figures out there functions as 4 of these minions. All right, spotlight is still on you guys, and all of a sudden, as that glaive comes back into Thistling's hand, you hear the bell in the monastery. Bong, bong, bong. It
Yeah.
starts going off. There's an alarm being raised. You're not sure why, but you're still in the heat of battle. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm still swinging.
Okay.
I'm still swinging with my axe. I'm gonna make that swing. How do I want to make that swing?
How you want to make that swing?
How do I want to make that swing?
I'm going to pet that dog.
I'm gonna.
That dog.
Do you think we have enough hope for a tag team? I only have 2. So that's
There's 3 of us
Uh-huh.
there, right? Shit. Never mind. I don't
No.
think that.
4 guys have to do 1 through the spot.
I have the belt.
After the first.
Remember the belt?
what is the belt?
Yeah,
The
Rabbit,
3-way
that's
belt.
Right.
3-way belt.
Three-way
What do you
belt.
mean 3-way belt?
I'm thinking of them as one.
Oh, from the
It's the belt of the ultimate thruple!
Is it the belt that you found in that
It's
room?
polyamorous.
It is
Oh my god! That was really good.
amazing.
Oh man!
Can we make that into a fucking t-shirt, by the way, please? Just like the belt around the waist and say it's polyarmorous.
Polyamorous.
Yeah, but people would have to know the origin of the
They would
belt's
not get
story,
it.
It's fine.
right? Yeah, we
So
could,
good,
we
though.
could tell them that. Rabbit just pointed out that I had a major blunder earlier. I could have spent a fear to spotlight one of these minions because they're counted as individual enemies, like the
Yeah.
groups, right? So I could have done that.
Yeah.
You got lucky.
Yeah.
Roll. Make your attack.
All right. Yeah, I'm making my attack. Unless you think we can tag team.
I gotta remember, I think the belt requires me to spend 5 hope. Yeah, I only have 4 hope right now, so I can't.
Yeah, that
do
belt's a bitch to use, but when
Yeah,
you
but
use it, it's
fucking
great.
awesome.
It's gonna be great. I'll make my attack.
Bro.
Ooh, nice. All right, so that is going to be... Well, it's already at 21 with hope.
21 with
Without
hope
any
works, and you
modifiers,
maintain that spotlight.
it's going to work. Cool. So, again, I'm going to spend the hope that I just earned. No, actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and do it with the 3. Oh, that sucks. So that's 9 plus 6, 15. Plus, I'll do that plus 3 is 18. Plus 4 is 22. Plus 3, thank you, is 25.
25. So we take
Points
the
of
first
damage.
point of damage to knock out the first one. And then 24 is 6 more. So that's 7 total,
Nice.
which is going to take out one full one and leave one of these has only 1 in that particular
Nice.
group.
And so this is what I'm doing. At this point, it looks a little ridiculous because you just see Creech there, just taking their axe and almost like playing whack-a-mole and just going like, bam, 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 just like splitting their heads open down to the sand.
And the thing about the Bantay mare colt is because they're young, the scales on the colt have a luminescence to them. Not a luminescence in that they have their own light source, but the shimmer in the sunlight is really quite divine. And as you're doing this, you're shattering them. And they're like shards of glass just flying all over the beach. And they hit the sand like, so as these things are going down, it is a weirdly beautiful display of destruction, which is not something we typically pair together.
Yeah.
They also do, as you're hitting some of them, they scream out.
Wow.
Okay, so there is kind of an audible component to this. It's more than just whack-a-mole. It is... there's a little bit of a devastation to this, okay? As you finish the last thwack and this shards go flying and the spotlight is still on you, I just want to spend a fear to reveal a truth. Spotlight will remain on you, but my fear spending is you're up in the air with the crossbow. Mm-hmm. You see the back door of the monastery fly open, and you see 3 or 4 dozen monks pouring through the door and running out onto the beach. They are carrying weapons, and they are running towards you. That's what you see. What are we doing?
They're running towards us.
I'm so happy that they don't know what's about to happen. Can I create some light? Because you said it almost seemed like I was in like a dungeon, jail, cell area type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, I was just going to bamf the fuck out of here. Or attempt to. But now I'm kind of curious with the bell and the noise. So can I create some light and at least look around?
You
Really
can.
quick?
And as you
Yeah.
create light,
Hell yeah.
you see, number 1, this is an interesting setup down here because I said the word dungeon, but I don't want you to think dungeon in the traditional sense. You're in a corridor, and that corridor is damp. As you create light, you immediately see that it is a cut stone situation, but more somewhere between cut stone and rough hewn. It's not beautifully made like the cathedral above you somewhere is. The water and dampness on the floor pools, and there are little bits of sand and an occasional crustacean. It almost looks like tidally something might occur in this space. And then the last thing I'll tell you that is like immediately made evident to you is that you make this light and you begin to look around, but down the hall behind you, and you didn't spot this at first, probably about 30 to 50 feet, you see light coming in from the ceiling of the corridor, which is strange. So I'm not sure if you're going to walk that way or if you're going to move in that direction. I am going to take the action.
No other doors, just hallway.
Right now, it's
Essentially.
2 hallways, and the one extending before you, going away from that light source, just goes off into blackness. And the one light source that's coming in behind you obscures anything that might be beyond it because it's, sort of blinding almost.
I think I'll head that way.
Okay.
I just want to see what it is.
Okay.
There's probably a book down there.
There might be a fucking book down there. I mean, what do we do?
So I'll describe to you what you see, and then I'll let you think about that while
Yeah,
I go
no,
back to
that's
the
fine.
battle scene. You kind of scurry down the hallway the 30 feet to the light source, and you look up at the roof of this hallway, and it's glass block. And through the glass block, you can see the hint of blue sky. So you are just below, it looks like, ground level, and this glass block is placed there both as a roof to the hallway and as a light source to illuminate the hall. Back to the battle. Spotlight is still on you guys.
I would like to huck my axe again.
While they're running out, do they see them running out, or is it just me?
I'm
like
still
to
focused
huck my
on
axe
the
to
task
that.
at hand.
I would say that they'll all see it pretty quickly.
Okay.
Right? It's gonna be hard to miss this horde of monks racing across the beach. But go ahead.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna again huck the hallowed axe and see what happens.
Oh no!
Ooh,
It's only cocked if you don't like the roll.
What is the
Wow.
wrong with you?
Uh-oh.
16, 15, 18 with fear.
Whoa.
What?
You had a great run.
We did.
Yeah.
We had a volley going.
The
guys.
18 does hit.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna do the same thing again.
Okay, you
I'm
only
gonna
got
mark
to do
another
30
stress so that I get the return. Flippity floppity.
You only got to do 30 damage. That's it.
Okay, so 21, 22 damage.
22 damage. So
Nice.
we'll take one of those two down the first one, which is the remaining guy here,
Uh-huh.
leaving you with 21 divided by 6 is 3 more. So that takes away 3 of the 4 that are left. There is 1
All these monks are
Minion
coming out for one guy.
left.
Or you guys.
And the
Or us, yeah.
spotlight turns to me.
He's gonna run.
And you hear the booming voice of one of these monks yelling, "Stop! Stop!" And with that, this one minion whips its head around and sees the monks coming. Now, this battle has been arduous, and there are injuries everywhere. And I'm not going to just pretend that the minion hasn't taken a hit here and there. It would make sense that it being the last one standing, it wouldn't be in the greatest of shape. It breaks free from you and begins moving quickly right towards this group of monks, like a suicide
They
mission,
like each other.
running right into this group.
I think.
And
that's
as it's doing it, it's like it just starts letting out this like screech, and it races up on these monks that are coming out, and 2 of them almost immediately clash with it, but they embrace it and they pull it into their group, and it kind of like falls into their arms, and the rest of the monks come down onto the beach like swords drawn, and they're just like, "What is the meaning of this violation? Do you realize what you've done?" They're looking around at the beach, and there is just devastation. There are corpses of Bantay Mare cults, young. This is like a culture of young, I won't say people, right? But they're slaughtered everywhere.
Yeah, they fucked with us for running out on the beach.
And these monks come out, and they literally have swords drawn, and they just begin to surround you. And they're just one of them looks at you and is like, "You there, come down now. Bring it in right now." And they kind of like call you towards them. What are you doing right now? Are you listening to them? There's got to be, I'm going to just put this right. You are insanely outnumbered. Okay?
Yeah.
General feeling
Come on, fight
here
the
is-
monks.
No, I don't want to fight the monks.
No. I'm like, my axe is back on
My
back.
crossbow
I'm like,
would have gone away when I saw the monks coming. I think.
Okay. He orders you down.
Okay, I'm down.
Which one of you? Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Which one of you fired first?
They did.
Unacceptable. And you know that's a lie.
Is it that?
Yeah, they only attack if you attack them first.
I had to kiss it first.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember who
Orlaith.
hit first.
Oh, now you're
It was Orlaith.
Additive.
Because they were chasing you.
Yeah,
They were
Orlaith
Yeah, they were
did.
chasing me.
It's
I'm
They had a threatening posture.
They always
It's a good
do. To those who don't understand their way. Let me guess. They ran after you. Correct?
they just wanted to play.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. This is an atrocity. Someone is going to have to pay for this. You'll need to come with us. We have your friends inside. You'll be joining them. I was told there was another. 2, in fact. Where are they?
we lost them to the ocean.
Unacceptable. Would you like to try and roll a presence roll to convince somebody of that?
I would.
They
Realize
were
that-
trying to take us to the ocean.
They were trying to group drown us.
Group drowning.
I would actually like to use. I'll spend a hope to use my experience like holding hot coal, which is sort of like Creech's newfound like emotional intelligence around trying to learn how to control his anger, but that's sort of affecting how he approaches emotion in general. So he tries to use his self-awareness of himself to make him sound even more convincing. So that's how I'm going to flavor that. But I'll make my presence roll. Unfortunately, I am re-rolling. Oh, well, it's a 10 either way. Okay, so 11, 13, 15 with fear. Oh, wait, I spent this too. So 16 with fear.
What was it you were trying to convince them of?
That we lost 2 to the sea.
This monk that's sort of questioning you, looks at the sea, turns to you and says, "Did they drown him?"
Well, I guess so. I haven't seen him come out.
They dragged him in, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's one of their key defense mechanisms.
yeah.
It's one of the reasons that the Bante Mare as a culture absolutely despise mankind, or at least any land dweller for that matter. We're going to be having a conversation with the young Colt. We'll get the truth out of them and see how this went down. In the meantime, you're coming with us. And he gestures towards the door. The rest of them surround you and begin to sort of like move in the direction of the door. I will assume that you're moving with them, but
Yeah.
you'll let me know in a minute. Blue.
Yeah. How you want to handle this? I'm talking to Catherine in the meantime while they were finishing that up.
She kind of leans in close to you because, number one, any voice inside the cathedral has, it travels in this space.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not sure what's going on with the rest of the group.
I am. they fucking murdered some of the sea folk.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So we've got more problems.
Yeah, they're like a lot. Not just like a little, like a lot.
Look,
Swinging them around.
I feel like we need to get out of here.
Yeah. You want to do it? Yeah.
This Abbot Kesher took me aside and asked me to take a vow of poverty for the remainder of my time here, which isn't that I'm so high and mighty that I'm not willing to do that.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I've been in poverty my whole life. It's fine.
well, I'm sorry about
bad,
that.
yeah.
But the point is this. They wanted to take all of my belongings and bring them here, which is, I believe, what they did with Von Seal. And now Von Seal is gone. I feel like they are laying the groundwork for my abduction.
Yeah. It's robbery.
This doesn't feel right at all. I don't think we can get out of here right now.
Is there like a window?
Shark out the window is crazy.
There is. There's a lot of windows.
Yeah. I'm gonna find a window that's like on the edge of the building, and I'm gonna break it until I get it out.
So most of the windows in this space, in your immediate view, are stained glass. They're ancient. They're beautiful. And they are no smaller than, I'm going to put them conservatively at 30 feet tall.
Are they broken into like little sections?
Oh my
Like,
god.
can I break like a little
Don't break
square
the window.
that we can get out of?
No, do it.
You
It'll be
have-
the kiss after the fuck. It'll be great.
You guys already murdered a whole school of people.
You do have the unfortunate disadvantage.
Pick the one that's right above all the monks that are bringing us back into the building.
Yeah, perfect. You have the unfortunate disadvantage of having a GM who has actually done stained glass before. And so what you should realize is that all of those little fragmentations are held together with lead. And it's like a webbing of metal material holding glass together. So it's like trying to break through what is essentially a net, which isn't as easy as popping out a big pane of glass or smashing a big pane of glass and throwing yourself through it. It is complicated. The odds, I will say this, the odds of you successfully hurling your body through a stained glass window are not as easy as you think.
Okay. Well, I got some.
Lead. Gotta love lead.
Yeah, that's good.
As someone who is a bit terrified in this moment, because I know what they did to Nader.
You don't know.
Well, I have like I know they took her and it's mysterious, and I'm afraid, and she Darwich is afraid, so we're a bad combination right now. We're kind of hyping each other up.
Warrior CF says the hammerhead will help you out.
I can't call on him twice.
I know. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
done with that bullshit.
I'm gonna kind of like run up to the stained glass. I'm gonna say, "Follow me," and I'm gonna. Yeah, I just like
This
kind of reach
fucking-
back,
This
and like the sweat on my back just kind of forms this like ice sword, and I'm just gonna kind of whack the stained glass window to hopefully make a big enough hole that we can get out of.
All right, so I will assign damage thresholds to the window.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
I will say that the window has...
Ice versus glass and metal.
I think the window should have at least 2 hit points,
Fair.
right?
Yeah.
And I think the damage thresholds for this, though, should be pretty high because it is a web of material.
Whatever you think.
So I'm going to say that the difference between minor and major damage in this, which is the threshold you have to cross, is going to be 25.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
But this is an ancient window that has survived storms from the sea. It was
Now we're
made
gonna
by
craft their
craftspeople.
fucking-
Yeah, why are we
It's
destroying
probably
their
got some
sanctuary?
salt
Listen.
embedded in the.
I didn't murder anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did we try
Let's
a
see what
door?
happens.
I didn't murder anyone.
To hit the window,
Let him cook.
the difficulty on the window
Yeah.
is like a 6.
Oh.
A 9 with hope.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to hit a window.
All right.
A 9 with hope.
Let's do it.
Come on, break that shit.
Warrior, I think it is once per session. I don't think it's once per long rest. Your hammerhead, is it once per session?
Well, the first one, the foundation one, when you arrive in a prominent place, you get to do it. And then the specialization is once per session.
Per session.
Well, you already hit the window with your ice blade.
You know what's funny? There's a damage addition thing that they can do. So we'll see if I need it, and then I'll narrate it in a cool way. Thank you, Warrior
When my
Warrior,
cousin comes
for
out of
word of con.
nowhere.
That's Warrior C3F.
Love you, Warrior. All right, I'm
I
sorry,
want to know
guys.
what's best to light.
Probably the beach. You're probably right
you're
under us.
underneath.
Let's go
us.
to the beach. Beach.
All right.
No, we don't
Can
put
you
that
show
person
everybody
in this room.
in the
Why?
camera
is
that
that?
fish bowl of dice you have?
Yeah.
Is she in hot water?
We'll talk on the
Shit
break.
the mics. Sorry, chat.
Saturn,
Somebody
Saturn
just
has
felt
got
lost
his
their
ears
hearing.
blown out.
Oh my gosh.
we got?
All right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Damage.
All right. Hear me out. Oh, +7. Ha! I got 27 points.
Oh!
27
Yeah,
points
man.
of damage. So you just got through that threshold. So you draw back, and you stare down the face of this Cheka abbot who has been perfectly crafted in milk white glass and different colors as you drive this ice blade through the window, shattering
We're
it.
not
You
going
feel
to
the blade
Chase.
cutting through the lead as you scream, "Follow me!"
Yeah, and then I'm gonna throw the blade at the wall and it shatters, and then I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna kind of like look. What's it look like out there? Is it like a big drop?
It's not a small drop because you're a little ways up, but I'll say it's probably less than 15 feet.
All right, I'm gonna go first. You just jump into my arms, all right?
I can't do that.
What you want to do? Just wait, please.
There's people coming, by the
Please,
way.
we gotta go. I'm gonna
just
grab her. I'm gonna
smashed-
throw her out the window.
You're gonna-
I'm gonna jump out.
You're
You
throwing Catherine
Grab
Darwich out the
Catherine
window?
Darwich
Fuck her.
and throw her out the window.
We gotta go.
Yes!
You're gonna kill her!
Stop thinking and move.
You hear her. She's like, "Ah!" She flies out the window, and you dive out.
You're gonna
after
land on her. You're gonna crush her.
What?
I want you
in
to
the
make.
fuck
I want
are
you
we
to make an
doing?
agility roll for
Can
a
I-
couple of things.
Yo,
Can I
yeah,
argue finesse?
this
What?
is
Can I
lit.
argue finesse?
Can you argue finesse?
Oh, agility? Kind of makes a little bit of sense.
It does.
Because it's more technical.
Okay, fine. Finesse it is. You're going to make a finesse roll. And this is going to do several things. I'm going to lay out the parameters of the finesse roll here
Okay.
for you.
Yeah.
On the finesse roll, if you crit, you'll get your wish. Okay, this will go swimmingly.
Yeah.
If you succeed with hope. Now, this is not easy. You have just thrown practically a noblewoman, a fragile old noblewoman, mind you, out a
Crafty, though.
15-foot high stained glass window that she wasn't even prepared to have happen.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay? I think no matter
won't
what
take a
happens,
hit.
even with the crit, she's gonna limp. Okay?
It's
This is
fine.
gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you should succeed
This
with
is
hope,
fucking lit.
and I'm gonna make the success
We're so
high.
fucked.
Okay, this is gonna be like,
Dude, this is
This is
the last
finesse?
session.
what's your bonus on finesse?
2.
We're getting
Two.
locked up to never
Dude.
come
This
out
is an
again.
18.
All right.
All right, difficulty on this is an 18.
Okay.
If you succeed with hope, all right, she goes out the window, and I'm going to make a damage roll for her. But other than that, you're gonna succeed. You won't even land on top of her.
Sick.
Okay? If you succeed with fear, I'm gonna make a damage roll for her. And then I'm also gonna make a damage roll for you. And then I'm gonna make another damage roll for her
For the
because you
damage I
landed
did
on
by
top
landing
of
on
her.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's
You're
for
gonna kill
succeeding
her.
with fear.
You're gonna kill her.
If you fail with hope, I crit on that damage for her.
Oh.
It's worse to fail with hope than it is to fail with fear.
Oh, I'm not done.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got
No,
the failure
succeeding
fear.
with fear,
Oh,
you're all just
oh.
taking damage.
Gotcha.
Right?
Sorry.
But if you fail, then I'm critting on the damage to her.
Sick.
Okay?
Yeah.
And we'll see what that adds up to.
Cool.
If you fail with fear, she dies.
Yes! Fail with fear.
That might be the funniest
Fail.
thing that could happen ever.
After a whole campaign of let's kill Catherine Darwich.
Literally, and then just throwing her out the window
You-
kills her?
Can I just point out? Can I point out
Yeah.
that you also threw a cat out the window and killed it in the previous campaign?
Yeah. And I'll do it again.
Justice
And I'll
for
do it
we go.
again.
Can
Yeah,
you
to
just
that point. how
Difficulty
hard do
is
we
an
try to
18.
kill
I
her?
feel like you should do it in the pit. Do
Box-
it in the
Pit of
pit.
fate. You got to roll this in the pit of
Yeah,
fate.
this is pit.
Alright.
So I'm
Was
gonna
it in the
use
pit?
Please fail with
I'm
fear.
gonna use my specialization feature.
Oh no.
I just want to say that to use the specialization feature when this happens, I'm using the feature where they, on your next action roll, the help provides a +3 bonus to the result of your hope or fear. The hammerhead shark is waiting out there to catch her.
Yes. Yes.
All right, roll it in the pit of fate.
Shark
And I'm gonna mark And experience for a +3.
Please.
Shark
fail.
gang.
Shark game.
What's the difficulty
Wait,
on
wait,
this?
18.
18. Please
I thought you
fail.
said
Please
16.
I got a
fail.
plus
That's an 18.
5.
Roll a 1 and
Check
a 2.
the- check the
1 and
footage.
2. 1 and 2.
I
Oh,
can't
you're
see
taking
from
my
here,
dice?
So.
Oh,
I like your big dice.
Wow.
Wait, no, it's blasphemous. We gotta use my
Don't
dice.
you dare.
Gotta use my dice.
Going for his own dice.
All right.
Warrior's like,
One
hit,
and
In
two.
the world of mysticism, my energy is connected to this dice.
Please.
Exactly.
I want Catherine Darwich dead.
Yeah, all right.
We're already so fucked.
Wait.
Oh, I thought it was a crit. I
is
thought
it?
it was.
my god.
What is it?
It's a 15 with hope, +5,
Okay.
and then
20.
+3.
Okay.
23.
So that's a
23
success
with
with
23
hope.
with hope.
Which I said,
Take your
which
dice.
I said, I'm going to roll damage for
Uh-huh.
her. Okay.
What if you crit on damage for her?
Well, crit would be the hit.
Oh, that's true,
right.
that's
so
true.
I'm just rolling the damage.
Fuck, I
so
was so hoping that was just it. Lights out for
Dead
Lady
Darwich.
Dead witch.
I'm going to roll standard fall damage for this. It's a d6 for every 10 feet. We're going to round up, so we're going to call this 20 feet, so I'm rolling 2d6. Just so you know,
The
she's
fucking
a-
window is 15 feet off the ground.
yeah. Remember, you're in a cathedral, so you've kind of like walked up a flight of steps to get in there. It's a pretty grand building, all right? Now, she's a noble woman. So number one, her thresholds are shit, okay? And number two, she only has 3 hit points,
Okay.
all right? She's a tough old bird,
Oh.
but 3 hit points is a lot for a townsperson,
Wait,
a noble
what's her
person.
what's her severe threshold?
What's her severe threshold? 12.
Oh my god, so if you roll,
If I roll 2 6s,
she's
dead.
toast.
she's toast.
Question.
She's making the death move.
Question.
Yeah. Yes.
Could I ready a heal?
I need you to
As
roll
I know
double
I'm
sixes.
doing something violent.
I love how
Sure.
he's like, I didn't
You
murder
succeeded
anyone.
well with hope. You could ready a heal.
All right,
I'll
cool.
let that happen.
Cool.
Oh boy.
But if
I
she's
didn't
dead,
roll
she's
double
dead.
6s anyway.
Okay.
All right. So
Whatever.
she is going to take 2 hit points of damage.
Damn.
Okay.
All right.
Now she's hurting.
She had
She's
2
hurting.
opportunities to die.
I'm gonna mark.
Campaign's not over. That's right.
So, what does the shark, the hammerhead, say when he catches her?
What did I brought up his voice last time, didn't I?
Yeah.
I forget what I
He
said.
didn't have my accent.
No, I know, but I was like,
He was
hey.
like New Yorker.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you bring him up and he's out there.
Yeah.
She flies out the window, and first of all, the first thing to hit the hammerhead shark in his catch position is her bony hip. And it checks him right in what might be considered a hammerhead shark's like shoulder blade. So it kind of cracks him. He kind of
Yeah.
kneels a little bit. And those hit points that she takes are because, this hurts an older person,
Yeah.
right?
Probably
But
has
she comes out the window and he's like, I wanted to catch a woman from falling from the sky. I wasn't expecting you. Hey, I told you I was done with you.
Yeah, it's a good one. And then I just fall out, basically.
And you fall out
He
the window.
steps away from
Yeah.
you.
And I get up, and then immediately I place my hand. I just kind of like spit on my hand, and then I place it on her. I'm going to mark 2 stress to heal 1 hit point, and then use inspirational words to heal another. So she's fine. And then,
Oh, are we smitten for the Darwich woman?
yeah, we got to get the fuck out of here. Please.
I can't believe you just threw me out a window.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Let's go.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
Does the hammerhead point me in a direction?
He actually points right over his left shoulder, and you see the main roadway that leads into this monastery.
They're dating
Yeah, I fucking
now.
know you, Billy.
Shit.
They're dating.
All right, I
Are
told
you her Catherine Dar bitch?
I'll set him done. I'm out.
Yeah, I'll see you next week.
Whatever.
Yeah, you got a shift every Tuesday. We gotta go.
All right, and you guys
Damn.
depart. Now,
We're going to jail
the
again.
rest of you are being
Yeah.
brought into the building.
Dude,
Okay.
I'm gonna get another shrimp.
And you
I wanted to know what I saw past the light.
pass the light.
Because you said the light was kind of blinding my view.
So
past
your now illumination that you're casting does go down the hallway. And sure enough, about 20 feet past this point, there is a door at the end of the corridor.
I want to at least go see what's up at the door.
So you're going to go investigate the door or you're
Yeah.
opening the door?
Investigate it first. Like, are there bars on the door? Is there a little window? Is it just solid door?
I think I need to, first of all, get us in a better mood.
don't know. I'm kind of warm and fuzzy right now. Mood-wise.
Okay.
You're investigating the door. All right. So this door has a typical heavy wooden door construction, right? 3 very large timbers held together with iron banding, massive iron hinge hasps that come out onto the door, and a heavy handle set. You feel about it. You test it very gently with your precise mechanical abilities. It's unlocked.
No window or
In the
way to
door?
separate, nothing.
No window, no nothing.
Does the hallway just keep going, or is this
No,
kind of the end?
this is how the
That's
hallway
end?
caps. Yeah, there's a door.
Yeah.
Said
Yeah. I think at this point, because it was initially Indexer's thought, just wanted to investigate a little bit. He's going to attempt again to teleport to the main cathedral hall. So
Make the roll.
that's what I'm gonna do.
I have something to share
I'm
before
gonna
you go on
use
break.
my. I clearly need it. I'm gonna use my wizard in training experience, and I need to make a spellcast roll. We decided last time that I'm not that familiar with it, so it's a 0. Oh, this looks better. It is with fear, so
I'll
have
take
it,
the
Daddy.
fear. Fear
12, 16, 21. So that makes the spellcast roll.
All right. You
It was a 16 difficulty.
describe to me how you invoke the spell that
So
teleports you.
Yeah, no, I think because I'm still learning this spell, so I pull out the book and I marked my stress to double my experience for my ability. I'm at this point stressed out. Like, I tried this spell, I've tested this spell around town when I was, learning it, and it clearly didn't work when I left my friends on the beach. No one also joined me, so I'm feeling pretty stressed. So I think I take he doesn't really breathe, but I think I just take a second to, I don't want to see what's on the other side of that door. So I take a second just to study the book and recite the words to the teleportation spell. And I think just as I'm reading the words, let's just say the runes in the book start to glow, and then it's just kind of a and, in my head I'm imagining where I want to be.
Right,
And
which
it's
is the cathedral narthex,
Cathedral hall.
where you reform just in time to see 2 monks coming through the back door of the chapel from up the stairs. And with them, they have one of these Bante mare colts.
Oh, Jesus.
And he is in rough shape, and they're kind of comforting him, and then they're followed by an inpouring of monks
And
coming
they're
into
already
this
gone?
space. And there's another group of people running up into the space, and there's glass
Shattered glass.
all
Jesus.
over the floor. And you look about and you see nobody that you know other than this Bante mare scout that's being pulled in. And Blue is gone. Darwich is gone.
Fucking hell.
Seconds later, though, as all of these monks are pouring into the space, surrounding them, you see Thisleen and Creech and Kriya sort of nestled in this group. They're being shoved into the space. And the one monk turns and looks at you,
Me?
and then looks at Indexor and says,
I think I'm just.
I see we have a liar in the group.
What do you mean?
You said you lost 2 at sea,
Well,
and that's 1.
they disappeared. Buddy, I thought we lost you. You just disappeared. I thought they took you. I'm so glad you're alive.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry in this moment, but I really thought
starts to
You just
cry.
teleported away.
I did.
I thought they took you into the sea.
Get the
Believe
water,
it.
get the water skin, put the water in.
I think I'm going to make a ruling on this when we come back from break. All right, listen to me. Number one, what? You got something you want to share?
My sister was watching, and she texts me this picture of her on the subway. And it's this like piece of paper that just says, I don't know if you can see it, but it just says, "I hear the bell."
What?
And she
This
just
is
went.
randomly
She just
on the
went.
subway.
Are they watching the show?
Topical. Yeah. What? The bell in the monastery. But she just sends me this picture of this piece of paper
Wow.
on the subway. It says, "I hear the bell."
Oh my
but she's
God.
like, topical.
What the heck?
That was in Dexter's check to see. Listen, we're going to go on break. Please don't go away. We've got some stuff to show you on break, which is pretty cool. We're going to talk a little bit about Boons and Banes and how that works with this game. And we will be back shortly because we kind of need to refuel a little bit. So 15 minutes or so. But it'll be fun. Don't you worry. We'll see you soon. Stay tuned. And I'm here to talk to you about Boons and Banes and how you can be part of our game. All right, so first of all, what are Boons and Banes in terms of our game? You know that we primarily play Daggerheart, and in our Daggerheart game, you can get boons, which benefit the players, or banes, which benefit the GM, that you can utilize as a currency form to affect our game. Here's how you do it. All right, so number one, how do you get Boons and Banes? First of all, there are 3 ways to get Boons and Banes to participate in our game. Number one, you can participate in predictions for how our actual play game will unfold. Here's how you do that. Go over to our Discord, go to the predictions channel, and each week, just before the game, the predictions get put up. You can make up to 3. Like, who's going to make the first critical strike? Or who will make the first death move? If you're right when it plays out in the game, you will earn either a boon or a bane. Perfect. Number 2, you can super chat during a live stream. For every $5 that you super chat, you will get either a boon or a bane. That gets stored. This is something that's important to keep in mind. All boons or banes, when earned by you or purchased by you, are stored. We keep track of them, so you don't have to use them the night you get them. Number 3, you can become a Patreon member at the Adventurers tier for $5 a month, and you can get 1 boon and 1 bane every month. That's already a huge discount, so why not do that? So you spend your boons and banes to buy cards that can be played in our game. Now we keep track of the cards that you buy, so they stack. You can collect them and keep them throughout multiple sessions. Once you play one, it's used. But we have different types of cards with all different types of abilities, which are really kind of fun. So let's take a look at those. You can find cards for our game in one of 2 ways. The first is on our website. There's a link in the description to our Boons and Banes section of our website, and there you will find the different types of cards that you can spend your Boons and Banes on. You can either type in the chat of our live stream that you would like to purchase one of those cards, or if you see that card show up on the screen during a live stream, that means that you can also get it at that time. Now, when you see a card on the screen or when you come into chat and you'd like to buy one, simply type it in. I want to pick up the Give a Hope card. Our admins will do the rest. They will reach out to you, talk to you about exchanging the boon or bane for the card, and then we log the card to keep track of that. It's actually very simple. All right, so types of cards. We're going to start off with common cards. Common cards are cards that are readily available, can be purchased as many times as you want, and can be held by multiple viewers at a time. These cards are not unique, and they affect the game in more simplistic ways. So let's look at a couple. So first of all, Give a Hope. This is simple. You spend 1 boon to give a player a hope. That can be very helpful in certain types of situations. So there's one example. You can also spend 1 bane to give the GM 2 fear. This can also be very helpful. Now, of course, these cards do go up in their intensity and their strength. So, for example, I just told you how to give the GM 2 fear. But did you also know that you can buy a card with 5 banes that gives me full fear? I don't know if you know this, but there's 12 possible fear. So if you do the math on this, you're getting a discount for getting more of them. And I'm actually getting helped out. When you want to use one of the cards that you have in your collection, simply type it in the chat. I want to use this card to give the GM 2 fear. Boom. You're going to see me immediately during gameplay get those 2 fear. I will likely give my heartfelt thanks to you for that because I probably needed it. And we move on. Once you use the card, it's gone. You'll have to use your Boons and Banes to purchase another one once you've used it up. The second type of card is called a token card. These are a little bit more complicated. A token card is actually rare. So number one, if you purchase a token card, you're the only holder of that card. 2, if you purchase a token card, that purchase with who you are gets logged in the Divine Ledger. This is a channel on our Discord that keeps track of all token cards. Now, of course, you can hold that card for as long as you want and play it when you're ready. Once you do play it, the outcome of that play gets recorded in the Divine Ledger for as long as Discord decides it wants to be a thing. So this is going to be an ongoing ledger for each of those cards. Now, once you spend that card and we've logged the outcome from your use of that card, the card goes back into circulation. It goes back into the deck. And so it is possible someone else will come along and buy that card, use it in a different way, and then add to the ongoing narrative in the Divine Ledger. So for example, Narrative Fork, you could buy this card and hold on to it. And then when you want to use it and you put it into play, the GM will give the scenario, the story at play, 2 options. And then the chat will vote on which option they want. Once that's been decided, the storyline actually goes in that direction. So this is a chance for you at a critical moment to say, Narrative Fork, I want 2 options here. Let's talk about how this is going to work out. And once it does, it goes into the Divine Ledger, and we get to keep that forever, sort of. Now, locations to purchase these cards. Common cards can be purchased at any time. You can go into the Discord and you can private message at Saturn to arrange the purchase of a common card, or you could simply type into the chat, I would like to purchase card, whatever, and our admins will do the rest. Token cards are a little trickier though. Token cards are only available when you see them on the screen during gameplay. There will always be 1 or 2 cards parked in the lower left corner of your screen, and those are the token cards that are available in that moment. As soon as someone buys one, it's gone. It gets logged in the Divine Ledger, like I mentioned before, and it disappears until it's used. So if you see one, it might be an opportunity to grab something that could be very valuable later on. Those are the 2 primary ways. Now, also linked in our description, if you have either Boons or Banes or cards held, we keep track of them on our website. Link in the description. You can go there. You can actually see your screen name and exactly what you have during play on our channel. So go check that out for sure. All right, to sum up, Boons and Banes are units of currency for ways that you can affect our game. What do you buy with them? You buy cards. Cards that you play while we're playing, and it actually impacts our game. Where do you get them? You get them on our website, you get them during chat, during a live stream, and you can get them on Discord. So go to those 3 places, reach out to us for the cards that you would like. Common cards are always available. Get as many as you want. Token cards, they're a little more rare. Got to watch the live stream for those. If you have any more questions, get over to our website, link in the description, and hopefully everything there will be answered. And if it's not, we have a fabulous Discord community. Join the Discord, ask in the Discord channels. Everyone there will help you out. Looking forward to seeing you during the live stream where you can participate in our game. All right, see you.
Hey, eyes up here. What am I, like a piece of meat to you or something? It's a good shirt, right? You want to instill some fear in your players? Then this is it. If you're a Daggerheart GM, this is the shirt for you. You want it? You can go to 2 places. One, you can head over here to our website, witherandbloomstudios.com, or you can hit up the merch page. Or down below, connected right to this video. So, you know what to do. You're going to instill fear into the hearts of your players. Spend the fear. Spend some money. Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you for a minute about a recent module that we created. Now, you might have seen our series called A Clockwork Silence on YouTube, and you probably had a good time with that. You know that as a ttrpg, Daggerheart is really narrative forward and really focuses on storytelling. And we had a great time with this in A Clockwork Silence. So A Clockwork Silence takes place in my homebrew city of Amakora, which is on the continent of Emberfell, in a world called Vesper. This city is full of clanks, automatons that are sort of the product of an inventiveness, a culture of tinkerers that have moved into the city because it's full of resources. It's a port town. There's ships going in and out all the time. So you're able to get anything you want. And therefore, we've got a lot of innovation. In this city, a very famous clank inventor named Aurora Flux has disappeared. She's gone missing. And it was just on the eve of her unveiling her latest invention called the Veritas engine. The Veritas engine was a device that was supposed to sort of seek out truth by connecting with the resonating impulses from your body. But what Aurora didn't realize she had done is potentially created an engine that gave sentience to clanks, something she's been seeking for a long time. Now, things are unstable. There's a deep resonating hum throughout the city, and Aurora is gone. Your party is actually going to help correct this. You're going to look for Aurora and get to the bottom of what's happening here. This brings into play so many moral issues that your players are going to have to tackle. Like, for one, does this clank have like a life force now? And are you going to be forced to take it away from her? These are great problems to solve. So I'm looking forward to it. Now, the module itself is completely finished. 42 pages, and you can pick it up on our website, or you can head over to DriveThruRPG, or you can pick it up on itch.io. All three resources are available. We're going to get a link to it in our shop below as well. Check it out. If you're a Daggerheart GM, I really think you're going to love this module. Can't wait to hear what you think. Catch you soon.
We love you guys, and we want to do this as much as possible, but we need your help. 2 years, no, not even 2 years, years ago, we started as a humble game in Todd's basement.
Get the fuck out of my basement.
Get the fuck out of my video. We started as a humble game in Todd's basement playing Curse of Strahd. We didn't think anything of it. And then we decided to make a channel. And it has grown into a beautiful thing. And now we have you guys, a wonderful community. If you want to be an even bigger part of that community and help us do crazy things like make short films and everything, hop on over to Patreon, the link in the description below. For $5 a month, you're going to get a Boon and Bane every month, which is already a $10 deal. And that's going to help you affect the game in good ways for our players and or bad ways. You are also going to get a discount on all of our merch. And on top of that, you're going to get a special Discord role. So please tell us you love us. If not, I'm going to cry. Okay, bye.
Oh my God, we're back from break.
Oh my
Sorry
God,
it
we're
took
back.
so long. I was reading all the comments from Rabbit about all my mistakes in my video. I fucking quit. I'm done.
He quits.
I'm done.
It would have been better if you weren't sitting there and we reintroduced the video.
I quit because, you're not wrong on the sound, Rabbit. I recorded that on an iPhone in that space, which looked really good, but the sound was very difficult. So I didn't use my normal mics.
Woof.
But, you do what you can. Anyway, when we were about to go on break, I was going to make a ruling on whether or not you and your
My
pathetic
display.
display of...
Pathetic.
There was a tear
I
in that,
put
I
my
think.
whole Badussi into that.
Oh yeah, Badussi.
Would you like to roll?
Ooh, Badussi check?
Roll
Presents.
for Badussi.
Would you like to roll a Badussi check to see if you actually convince the abbot the second... Wait a minute. This is with disadvantage. This is with disadvantage because you are now trying... Listen, the more you lie, the more you have to remember. Okay? Facts. So...
But this lie is based on a seed of truth.
It is.
In the fact that they just disappeared. They just disappeared. And in all the frenzy, that could be believable as they were drug into the sea.
It's true.
I think the fact that I'm operating off of a seed of truth.
Didn't you call out that you were leaving in Dexter?
Yeah, I kind of said...
Yeah, but they don't know that.
They don't know
I kind of said we're getting out of here.
that they just
Come with
disappeared.
me.
Disadvantage.
Come with me if you want to.
Disadvantage!
Roll with disadvantage. I'm not arguing this.
All right.
Put the
Let's
Badussi
see.
in the pit.
I'm going to do the same thing for the same reason as I spent hope to use like holding hot coal the last time. Same one here, because I'm putting my whole Badussi into
And
this
ultimately, the success or failure on this roll is, I won't say it's inconsequential,
Right.
but really, all the abbot, all this monk said is it looks like we've got a liar amongst us here. So it goes through your towards your credibility.
Right.
How'd that go for you?
Correct. Well, so the disadvantage cancels with my +2. So that's it's a 10 with fear.
What?
It's a 10 with fear.
10 with fear. Failure with fear.
Good.
This monk is gonna look at you, and he's just gonna be like, "Get with the others and shut your mouth. I'm tired of all of this. The fact is this:
All right.
this monastery,
Okay.
this order, is friends with the Bante Mare. We have worked with them, as have other monasteries, for more than a century. And we don't take kindly to those who come here as guests from, I'll have to remind you, Hathros, was it?
Well, not me.
And then you begin to slaughter those who are our friends. This is really egregious. There's going to be a hearing. I'll have to talk to the abbot and schedule that and see when that's going to go down. In the meantime, you're going to remain in our custody. And all of a sudden, 3 monks run up and they were like, "Have you seen what's happened in here?" And, they kind of like, and so it's getting ugly in this space, okay? They call attention to the smashed window, the fact that Catherine Darwich and Blue are now missing. And the abbot kind of walks up furious. He looks at the 3 monks that are standing there and he goes, "Use as many people as you can. Put them in the cells 1 level down. We'll take care of them after we have a discussion about this. All for them now. You should be lucky I don't take you out and execute you on the beach myself."
Whoa.
Okay, I'm a child.
Jesus.
Dude, what is...
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
Something that we don't necessarily offer as an advantage in this situation. So I'll say it again. Be lucky I don't take you out on the beach and execute you.
So the monks hate
myself.
children.
I'd like to add that she actually didn't contribute to killing anything, so...
Downstairs.
All right.
These guys
Blue.
hate us.
You and Catherine Darwich are on the run. Probably a few shards of stained glass sticking out of your person as you are moving. Or I should say your shark.
Ow. Ow.
Yes,
Ow.
Sharkson.
Ow.
You make it to the northern end of the road that this monastery is on. You know that turning left takes you back towards Final Passage and past the Triadic Monastery. Familiar route for you. And you begin heading that way. It's where you live.
Yeah.
You're running to safety.
Yeah.
Along the way, on the road, you encounter a group of 5 Triadic monks that are sort of moving towards you. You're in a hurry. Catherine Darwich is a mess. Like, her dress is torn. Her hair is all out of place. The two of you are disheveled, out of breath, and moving quickly.
Yeah.
And these monks immediately spot
What's that
that.
thing?
Yeah,
with
all
that
right.
shark.
And
Yeah,
one of them takes his hood and he's like, "My friends,
Yeah.
is everything okay?
Yeah. No. Not really. No.
What is there? Are you in need of assistance?
Yeah, we're scared a bit for our lives.
Aren't you? You're blue.
I'm blue. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we've met before.
We have.
Yeah. Nice. What was your name again? I'm a bit concussed.
Do you know how sometimes I pull a name out all of a sudden, like Farmer Fuck, when that
Yeah.
happens?
Yeah, fuck was amazing.
I almost did that just now, really much to my detriment.
Is it gonna be shit?
What was it gonna
No. I sometimes I just formulate like consonant, vowel, consonant, sound. That's the name. This one wasn't
be? You
good.
should do it.
No.
Oh, come on.
Olivia, give me a name. Give me an
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey.
Yes.
Jerry Attrick.
I'm never. I'm
Can it be Jim?
I'm never offering this to my players again. Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeffrey. Is your
Jeffrey.
name Jeffrey?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Sure, I'll go with it.
God
Fuck, I
damn.
hate all of you.
Yeah, we know. You know. Yeah. This is Catherine.
So I remember. Yes, you were present at the last judgment yesterday.
Yeah.
What seems to be the trouble?
Well, you see, they're trying to take her money, right? And they're trying to take her and put her in prison and take her money.
Who?
Yeah, the ones up the road.
There's 2 monasteries up the road. Blue.
Check
Cheka.
I see.
Yeah.
This is serious. And you said they're pursuing you. They're chasing you.
Yeah, I had to jump out of a window.
He turns to the other monks in the group and he kind of like leans over into a whisper, begins whispering something, and he's like, "Come with us. We can help." And he kind of hurries you down the road. Now you're only probably 300 yards away from the Triadic Monastery. You're close. You can kind of see it peeking through the trees as you move along the road.
Okay.
And as they kind of like cluster you in and they're shuttling you along and walking, he turns to you and he's like whispering, "We've had our suspicions about the Cheka for a long time. We know that they have a strict stance on wealth. But we've been a little bit worried about them recently. And I'm not going to lie, your story of Mrs. Nader,
Don't even remind me.
I'm not going to...
Heartbroken.
I understand,
Broken.
and I've heard your case numerous times, and I'm not in the camp of people that thinks you're crazy.
Thank you.
I do believe something is going on.
Yeah,
Given
me
that
too.
you're in... Tell me what happened. What happened back at Cheka Monastery?
Well, yeah, they interview her, and what did they say to you?
She turns to them and they wanted me to take a vow of poverty for a week, and that's fine. I'm willing to do that. I'm not that high and mighty. But they wanted to move all of my possessions into their space, and that's when I realized that I believe they did that to Bennett von Seal. And then he failed the judgment, and now he's gone. And so we started to believe that maybe
Thievery.
maybe the Cheka are actually setting me up for the next abduction. I believe Von Seal was abducted And so they're shuttling you along, and all of a sudden you're taking a right turn off of the path, and this very beautiful, serene little winding, meandering path goes down, and there is a lower door at the bottom side of the monastery, not the main entrance by any measure. And the abbot reaches down onto his rope belt, and he pulls out a ring of keys, quickly flips through them while looking over his shoulder, and undoes a lock. The door creaks open, and they shuttle you down into this lower space, which you're not below the ground. There are some small stained glass windows that sort of pepper the walls as you walk inside, and so a little bit of light streams in, greens and reds, some darker hues. And he takes you inside, shuts the door, and locks it, and turns to you, and he's like, "Right, you'll be safe in here. For now, I need to have a conversation with some of my superiors. I'm going to take you upstairs to one of our guest quarters. I'll make you comfortable.
Thank you.
You can stay here until we find a solution to the problem, but I think there'll probably be some kind of debriefing. We would really need to know some of the details. Were they detaining you? What was going? How did you leave? Under what terms did you leave?"
Well, you see, there was a window, right?
A window.
A window.
A window.
A pretty window.
A stained glass window.
Yeah, and I popped it.
You did what?
I went pop, and it went blue, and then I went whew.
Please pull a shard out of your skin.
Yeah, I got yeah. It's like covered in blue blood.
So you smashed one of the windows in the monastery cathedral.
Yeah, I think I did that.
And they know that was you that did
Well,
that?
no, maybe.
I don't think you can do that quietly.
Well, yeah, but they probably noticed me.
So, in other words, you can't go back outside.
No, I can't really. I was gonna go underground, but if this is better, I really appreciate it.
All right. Come with me.
Wait, Jeffrey. I got a request.
Okay.
I need you to get this to my friends. It's a pearl, one of the pearl tiers. And
where did you get this?
Just quiet down for a minute, Jeffrey. All right, I need you to. They started murdering a bunch of the merfolk.
Oh my god.
They started slaughtering them, and I said, "Stop
Oh my
the
god.
violence."
Who murdered them?
My friends. They didn't mean it. They're just being protective, right?
Do you realize possession of this item on this island is like a form of treason? It's a high crime.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
That's a protected species. Owning one
I
of
know.
them-
I tried to protect them.
What the fuck?
You should know that having this tier in your possession
Yeah.
could result in your death.
Yeah, I've heard that.
A minimum
yeah.
will buy you decades in a cell.
Well, that's why it's not in my possession anymore. It's in yours. Ha ha. No. Jeffrey, listen to me.
Jeffrey.
What you got to do, look at me in the eyes. You ready to do this? All right, you got to find a shark, any shark, all right, a normal, and you give them this, and you say, give this to Blue's friends in prison.
In prison.
Give it to them and say, Blue and Catherine are safe now.
Oh my
You say,
fucking...
Blue and Catherine are safe now. Say it back to me.
First of all,
Okay.
let's be clear about something.
Yeah, of course.
I brought you here
And I
for
appreciate
your safety.
it. Really nice. of you.
Under the guise of you were being chased down by a monastery
Yeah.
that we are currently thinking is up to something.
Well, they are.
Fair enough. But this, on some level,
Yes.
supersedes that.
Oh.
Do you realize that the Triadics have a relationship with the Bante Mare as well?
Yeah, so do I.
Then you should know that this is a problem for you.
I didn't kill him.
It doesn't matter.
Why not?
How can you prove you didn't kill him?
I'm a cool guy. You know me my whole life, Jeffrey.
I have not known you your whole life.
You've known me a lot. I've come by a few times.
Correct.
Yeah. Never any bad reviews. I am one of the best tour guides on this island, and you know it. Please, come on. That's got to count for something.
Roll presence.
Really fucking hot.
Well,
Hell.
As you're rolling that,
yeah.
Catherine Darwich sticks her face into the middle of this conversation and places her hand on the wrist of the abbot who's holding the pearl, and she looks him dead in the eye. And she says, I can offer a solid tithe to the church if you can help me out here.
Advantage!
Advantage.
Yay!
Flashing the money around.
Please.
Ooh.
Ew.
It could be better.
But it could be worse.
15 plus 5.
20. With fear.
20 with fear.
20 with fear. The good news is that's a success.
Yeah.
But with fear. He turns and looks very seriously at Catherine, and he says, some might consider that a bribe. We always appreciate a good donation here
Yeah.
to help keep things working. I accept your offer. I will attempt to get this to your friends,
Thank you.
but I'm going to tell you right now,
Mm-hmm.
I am one of the most respected monks inside of this order. And if
Jeffrey
for
the
some-
monk. Yeah, everyone knows Jeffrey
If-
the monk.
Thanks for that.
You're
name.
so welcome.
If for some reason this is discovered and I'm caught with it, I'm bringing you right down. Understood?
Yeah, Jeffrey, I hear you. But what are you going to say? Can you say it back to me and what you're going to do? I want to know that you remember.
I'm going to take this to your friends.
No.
I'm going to get this to any shard.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, get this to Blue's friends and tell them that Blue and Catherine are safe.
And good luck till we meet again.
Oh, you're staying right here.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You should include that at the bottom.
The bottom.
He turns to the two monks that are standing next to him and he's like, set them up in the guest wing. I believe the third bedroom on the left is available. Give them the same room for now until we can get them more proper accommodations. And they whisk you away.
Thank you.
And the pearl is gone. Let's go back over to all of you. My fear is starting to accumulate. My fear count is currently at 6. Things are getting a little bit stressful for you. You are standing in the Divine Cheka monastery, probably with 40 or 50 monks around you.
Well,
They are currently trying to console one of the Bante mare colts. Essentially a teen, like a child, probably about your age,
Wow.
inside of that culture at least.
You hate children.
There are 3 monks right now weeping as they sweep up the shards of the smashed window, like pointing at it, looking up, gesturing at the window, and like holding their heads as if to sort of really be saddened by this historical piece that was smashed. You immediately are led through the narthex out into the hallway that originally that abbot came back from with Catherine Darwich, down a hall, and 2 doors, barrel vaulted doors at the top, are opened up, and there is a grand double wide 10-foot wide staircase that goes down. You begin descending. The staircase curves around to the left and then begins to narrow. 2 offshoots. And those are very narrow little offshoots of stairs that sort of wind away. This is a complex and interesting architectural space. All torch lit, lantern lit, flickering lights. There's a warmth about this space as well. It's as if the sunlight outside on this island penetrates the stone and heats it just enough to make it comfortable. But as you descend, that temperature drops. And then there's something familiar in Dexor.
Nice.
First of all, there's a large door at the bottom of these stairs. And one of the monks moves forward, pulls out a ring of keys, opens it up, swings it open, and there is a corridor similar to the one you were in. The only exception is this one is not a dark, long corridor without any features. This one is a corridor that is just occasional barred cell doors. And as it gets opened up, you hear the hoots and hollers of people that are in that space beginning to sort of yell and welcome you into this space. Do you have a question?
Ask a question about how Creech is feeling.
Yeah.
So, sort of being like steeped in the divine presence of this island, very alluring and distracting. Having committed this almost like treasonous act against like the sanctity of the nature of the island and
Perfectly
now being
put.
brought like underneath into like the dungeon of this monastery, does that affect the condition that Creech is currently under?
That's a great question. And remember, even in the most egregious acts, the person committing those acts probably believes that they're right or justified in that act.
Right. And it was to save my friends.
Yeah.
And directly defying like the holiness and sanctity of everything natural on this island.
And for you, it would have been a much more egregious act to ignore your friends and let them die and not come to their aid, even if you knew that this was culturally problematic, right? Or that you were murdering something protected. So in a lot of ways, this walk that you're on right now, coupled with this divine sort of influence from where you're from at Sanctum, at Sanctum, even though you've been met with this new kind of divine, holy justification for your existence, and you were protecting your friends, you're angry. You have a kind of anger in you because you feel like you were justified. You feel like the way you're being treated right now by the Cheka is unfair. There's something wrong with that. How are you feeling?
Very confused and puzzled by the fact that after 5 months on this island, spending much time in the Great Waters, swimming out around the Gorgothans and interacting with the Triadics, that I've never encountered these merfolk before and had no idea that they were such a prevalent and beloved society alongside those of this island. So I'm really kind of festering with that. Also the fact that, in the very beginning of that melee, Ghislaine tried to emulate their presence with water and pleaded with them to stop, and they didn't, and we continued to fight, and now we're being persecuted for that. Ghislaine's fucking pissed. About to start swatting at things.
About to start.
Good. Kriya, how are you feeling?
Maybe not that pissed, but
I feel like she's a little troubled considering how things were a few months ago with all of that and being brought back into a prison. She's gone to jail now twice at 14 years old.
You're on the wrong track.
I'm on the wrong track, let me tell you.
you need some scared
One of
straight
them
shit.
troubled youth.
And also now dealing with her mom back in statuous state. Is that a word?
Just need
Statue
water.
State. I don't know. She's a little, I don't know.
Dehydrated.
Confused.
That's a good word
Okay.
for her.
Okay. In Dexter, I'd ask how you're feeling, but you don't really feel. But what's going
He's
through
feeling something.
He's feeling something.
He's in his head saying, I knew something would go wrong. The whole time we were coming to this place, and I said people were going to die. We're not going to just come in here and, not fuck something up, pretty much. Because I said that from the beginning.
And does Indexor have a sense of regret or guilt, or is it more like your predictions are?
Yeah, no, it's I guess to say his he's in his head, like, you know, I figured the probability of fucking something up would happen. And now he's also contemplating the idea that he debated teleporting back to Blue's
Whoa.
house instead of the monastery.
Tell him.
But now, like, he's like, man, did I make the right call?
Walk it back. Walk it back.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's just what's going through his head right now. He's just kind of, I guess, rolling with the punches. He doesn't know what to do.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. You are brought down this corridor, and not every room that you pass, meaning cell, has the typical barred door on the front of it. Some of these doors are solid, so you're not able to see inside of them. And then you come to a part of the corridor where all of the doors are solid. And so as you're moving down this hallway, there are fewer and fewer open doors, and the hoots and hollers from those who could see you passing by are quieted a little bit as you continue down the hallway. And then about 60 feet down this hallway, these monks turn and open up 2 cells. They're going to put 2 of you in each of the cells. How are you divvying it up? I'll let you decide.
Oh. That was quick.
What's this?
This would make sense.
Creech and Kriya.
Creech and Kriya will go together. Thistling and Indexor go together. All right. You're still carrying the statue?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you still... You left Kay behind. Do you still have the kitty?
Yeah, where the
Yeah.
fuck is Kay?
Kay got left at Blue's house.
Yeah.
In the pool. Kay's upside down in the pool. She's face down
dead.
in the water.
She's a prune. She's a
drowning.
raisin.
She's dead.
Yep.
We were gonna kill that kid anyway.
Kay is
God.
face down,
All right.
chugging
What is it
water.
with these campaigns and like
Children?
Why
And
jump to that
killing.
conclusion?
She might be
Because you said that she could swim unsupervised, and she's 4.
I've been saying that
She's
we're
been
going
with
to
me
kill
next
this
to the
kid
water for 5 months.
since last campaign?
since last
Well,
campaign.
I
I
think
can't
she's
believe that the
Some-
kid has
some
lasted
babies
this
are
long.
put in
Yeah.
water
Well, the
right away.
kids better
It's
feed
like
themselves in my
4
house.
Okay.
There's enough
They're gonna
kelp.
be there
The
alone.
great news is you have no idea what's going on
You don't know.
with Kay. You don't know. All right. Now, last question for you.
Great.
All right. I am going to put the 2 of you into the farthest cell. So the nearest cell in the hallway is the 2 of you, and then the farthest one is the 2 of you. Okay. Now there's something that's going to happen in this space. And if I roll a 1, 2, or 3, it's going to happen in the cell on this side. And if I roll a 4, 5, or 6, it's going to happen in the cell on that side.
Okay.
All right?
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Awesome.
You want something to happen.
Here we go. It's a 6.
Oh,
So you settle into these spaces. The cells are not well appointed. There are 2 burlap mats on the floor, stuffed with probably chicken feathers of some sort, and a makeshift kind of pillow. There's a bucket in the room for slop and your excrement, should you decide to use it. And not that Indexor has to worry about that. And that's almost it. You also notice that the walls are stone. The doors themselves have small trapdoors in them that can be opened up so somebody could communicate with who's on inside. But they shut the doors, and you're left alone. A little time goes by. And Thistleen, you hear inside of the space a scratching sound. A scratching sound like stone on stone. And you immediately become alert. And you're
In our
looking
cell?
around. What?
In our cell?
Inside your cell, you hear this scratching sound. And so you're like looking,
Like,
and the far wall, the wall that is not the adjoining wall to your companions, but on the far wall, it almost seems to be coming from there. And so you begin to lean in and listen closer. And there's more of this scratching sound. And then you spotted a small amount of debris, like dust, begins cascading down the wall just a little bit as a tiny little metal object pokes through the mortar. And it stops and withdraws for a second. And as you pull away the rest of the mortar, it opens up just a tiny little bit and you can see light. Someone is tunneling through from the other side ever so gently. And so there's just a small opening there. Doesn't get too much bigger because it's not that big on the other side. Plus, it's mortar between two pieces of stone, so it's not huge to begin with. But there's a clear line of sight. And you kind of place your eye up there as you're making these little sounds, and you look, and there's an eye on the other side looking back at you. And he's like, "Who's there?"
Disleen, who's there?
You captive, are you?
Uh-huh. Are you captive?
Aye.
What did you do?
What did you do?
All kinds of stuff that we didn't know as bad as it was.
I'm just stuck in here for the crime of maybe having a little more than everybody else.
Did you get judged
Aye.
recently?
No. I don't even know how much time has gone by. I've been in here for a long time.
Did you have to put all of your goods and your worldly possessions into this building first?
Aye.
There's something fishy going on in this fucking place.
I'm curious. Have a look at your cell door. Go on, look at it.
Okay.
Is there a keyhole on your side of the door, or is it just on the outside? In the short time I've been here, or in the long time that I've been here, and the few times I've been out, not all the doors are made the same. Can you see a keyhole?
I'll assume that's a check of.
You don't have to check. There's a keyhole.
Oh, cool. Yeah, yeah. We've got a keyhole.
I don't.
What are you picking away at that side with?
Oh, I've got plenty in here. You want some? And all of a sudden you see it go, the eyeball disappears for a second from the other side of the wall. There's a little bit of light that streams in, and you're still looking. And then it goes dark and bing! You get hit in the face through the crack for a second. Then you pull your head back, and a small gold coin falls into your cell. And he's like, "You can have it all. I can flick these through to you all day long, and you know what they're going to be worth?
Fat lot of nothing.
Nothing."
So wait, let me get this straight. You were judged. Before you were judged, did you have to give all of your stuff to these Cheka? Are you in your own cell with your own things?
I wouldn't exactly say I had to give anything to them. An odd gift it would be if I was forced to live with it for the rest of my life,
That's
or
kind
however
of
long
what
I'm
I'm
going to be in
pondering.
here.
Very strange. So, a couple more coins, perhaps? Maybe I can make something work with these.
I've already got it for you. Look, I've been in here for a minimum of 2 months. I've had time to think. I carved something. And he holds it up just in front of the opening, and you see almost made out of what appears to be gold. He has a small key. It's been crudely filed into the shape of some kind of crude skeleton key. And he's like, it looks like the ones that they use. The only problem is I have no means of applying it to the door. I could pass it along to you. But the question is, will you in turn help me?
Well, I mean, one good turn deserves another, and a turn of a key deserves another turn of that same key.
True, but a logical man would realize that the more people that are trying to escape from a place, the harder it might be to keep cover and escape.
But sometimes there can be strength in numbers, and chaos can help a party of crazy people.
This is a vast monastery with many in it.
This is true.
Do you have anyone with you in the cell?
Yes.
Who is it?
Oh, it's my good friend Dexter.
Tell me about him.
He's a wizard.
Well, doesn't he have some kind of spell that could get you out of here? Get us all out of here?
Perhaps, but wouldn't you need a book to do that? I'm assuming. Do we have all of our things?
No. You don't have your weapons. Sorry, you've been stripped of those. I didn't put that into the story, but I figured it went without saying.
Yeah. So then, follow-up question. Do I still have Orlaith?
Do you still have Orlaith?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. They did not see that as being harmful, and you asked to keep it. We'll just throw that in.
Great. Okay, cool. So...
I'll get to you guys in 1 second.
Do you need your books to do that? Poofy thing that you did?
Above table, we have not had a discussion about this. I have no idea.
Don't you have like photographic memory or something?
I mean,
That's facts.
kind
Don't you
of,
remember like codes and shit?
Kind of.
Isn't that just a code?
I would say that the spells you've learned from studying your texts, just like a wizard would learn spells, you have learned those spells.
Yeah, I mean, the book is usually flavored. Anyway, no, I think I could do it. There's risk involved, but
Risk being that it could put us in the middle of 40 monks, or maybe outside of the space altogether.
well, definitely outside.
Does it work better if you're trying a shorter range of movement?
No, it works better the more I know the place.
Well, listen, I don't know how much you've been able to hear me speaking through a wall, but this fellow on the other side has a key that he's made. Seems like he's in quite the same fix that the Thane was in, and maybe... But Thisleen stops speaking to Indexer and looks into the crack and goes, "Have you heard of any woman named Nader?"
Say again.
Nader. Yeah.
Aye.
Nah.
Same predicament. She possibly down here
Wealthy.
as well. Wealthy.
Yeah, she was brought here. She's not here anymore. Oh, we don't last forever.
What did they do with you? Do you know?
Well, unfortunately, I don't get a lot of time to socialize down here.
Understandable.
But the screams were audible. I would imagine that's going to be my fate if I don't find a way out of here soon, and possibly yours. But she howled and screamed. There was a distinct smell. I couldn't quite pinpoint it, but something was burning. And then it stopped. And I never saw or heard of her again.
The fuck? love, dude.
Not chill.
Listen,
It's a wonderful lady.
I think we need to capitalize on this, either this key or maybe figure out a way to offer him some type of assistance, and so that, you know, we help each other kind of thing, and maybe get us all out of here. Doesn't sound like any way we look at it, this is going to turn out well for us.
Okay. Understood. I mean, he has some kind of key. He's been here a while. That's what you've told me. But we also have friends in another cell.
Yeah.
And this is a small island.
Yeah.
If we all leave here, then what?
I don't know, maybe we make our way to the airship port, or
We just leave.
get,
What if
I mean, if we can get the rest of everybody out, I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But think about it. The Cheka are the least friendly of all the monasteries. They're the ones that nobody ever deals with. They don't let anyone else in. They're the ones that are taking all these people and their wealth. It seems like we're on a pretty straight track right now. Maybe we should try to do something to get out of our
We
hands.
clearly pissed him off. I mean,
Well,
yeah.
sure.
I guess we gotta get out of here,
Hey.
right?
Hey, question. Do you have pockets?
Well, yeah, I have.
Bags. Bags. Storage. Pockets. On you. Right now.
I have a loincloth that's got some pockets in the center of it. Yeah.
What about your friend?
Do you have pockets? You have a cloak, right?
I have a cloak. I mean, do
What?
I have a bag still?
Are you rich?
No.
If you open my door and get me out, you can fill your pockets with everything I have. It'll be enough money to buy you passage out of this place. I can hear your conversation, and you're right to think that way. But we have resources.
All right. Hear me out. Duly noted. What if you were able to open a portal between our cell and Kriya and Creature's cell? Get them into here.
You know, I need to see it.
But it's just on the inside of the wall. Same with his wall.
But he made a hole. I need to see it.
Okay. All right. So
Hold a piece of glass.
how about this? If you can see into his room through the hole, can you make a hole here, get him into our space with the key, and we can use the key to open our door, get them out.
But he has the gold.
But you can go through the portal to get the gold and then come back through, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. So
Does the key not fit through the hole?
No, it looks like it'll fit.
but he doesn't want to give it to us unless he can get out. I get that. I mean, I wouldn't want to just give away something that I spent all that time creating and crafting and just randomly give it to the next stranger in the cell next door. But if we can help him and help us,
But we don't even know if the key's going to work.
leap of faith.
Hey, listen. Do me a favor. If anyone comes in your cell, look on the ground right now. Look below you. Is there a stone or some mud? You can patch this hole up. If they spot that there's a connection between our cells, it won't be good. So if they come in your cell, patch the hole quickly. Just a thought. While you two are discussing this, I want to jump over to Creech and Kriya's cell for a second. So, What's going on?
Creech is pacing back and forth quickly, like breathing heavily. You said they're like pillows and sleeping.
There are some burlap, like makeshift bedrolls on the floor.
And they're like stuffed.
They've got minimal stuffing in them to kind of just get you off the floor just the slightest bit. There is a the floors in these spaces are very, very hard packed dirt.
Yeah.
And so they kind of maybe keep you away from the dampness a little
Right.
bit.
Is there a pillow?
Yeah.
Creech is pacing back and forth, kind of like along the bars. Like, almost like panting. Like, at some point he turns to the bedroll, kneels down, and just starts fucking pounding on the bedroll. Like,
Stop it.
that's it.
Did you say stop
Yeah.
it?
I do.
Sorry. I just wanted to do it.
Creech is getting into it.
Like, for a good 30 seconds.
There's a few moments where you can hear this.
You can hear this.
Yeah,
thud
you can
going
hear
on.
this. You're
and
not
then just like
okay.
collapses.
You're not entirely sure if there isn't something really violent going on in the cell next to you, and for a moment you worry about whether or not
Creech is
there's
killing
safe.
Kriya. Did Kriya finally piss Creech off to the point?
Can you just walk through the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I can.
I can't.
Kriya's just kind of sitting there on the floor watching what's going on with Creech. And she kind of is going to, like, take her bedroll and, like, move it over
Not my bedroll.
to the other side. Is there anything, like, interesting in here?
Want to have a look around?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Because that would be...
Instincts.
Yeah. Okay. That's going to be... a 15 with hope.
A 15 with hope.
Stop it. Okay.
It's pretty bare bones, but I will say that you're digging around a little bit, and you realize quickly that this cell. Well, first of all, earlier when when you were looking through the eyes of the prison guard that took Bennett Von Seal in, did you tell everyone else what you saw?
Yeah, I would have reiterated it.
Yeah, I thought so. Knowing what Blue saw, this is not that type of cell. Bennett Von Seal got put into a cell that was much better. It didn't have a dirt floor. It seemed like it had a little more going for it. This seems like a prisoner's cell. Somebody that might have done something wrong.
Good.
You root around.
Good.
You're looking for things.
Whoops.
You pull the bedroll back, and you notice on the floor there are markings like scratched into the hard-packed dirt. And so you kind of like take an interest and you begin to focus, and they're small figure drawings of like almost like a narrative that someone's trying to scratch out in the floor but be inconspicuous about, right? So it's not so much like a written letter. And you see that there is this, what appears to be like a processional. There are 5 or 6 figures all clustered together, all walking in a direction, and they seem to have triangular forms on their heads. They look like hoods, as if they're like maybe the monks. And in front of them, there's another figure. But this figure's a little bit different because this figure has big, giant, square feet, which is strange, right? Stick figures for the most part, but the feet are large and square. And they all appear to be standing on this line that's drawn, and then it drops off, and you see the curls of like waves.
Okay.
Wow.
And so clearly something is being expressed in this
It's
drawing.
like the pier. It's like the dock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what you
Damn.
find.
That's crazy.
No, never mind. No, actually, is there any type of like piece of like a brand or like what like does it look like they use like their fingernail to do this, or is there like something around?
I mean, on a hard packed floor like this, if you scratched about a bit, you might find a small piece of stone. Or
I'm
a
gonna
small...
do that, and a little ways back from the chunk of monks, I'm gonna draw me.
Damn.
Noted.
And then Creech.
Following this.
And then Indexor. And Thisleen.
Wow. Prophetic.
Okay.
Wait a minute, that's that shit. Keep going, kid.
All right. Good. Let's jump over to Blue for a few seconds. Blue, you've been brought to your accommodations inside the Triadics Monastery with Catherine Darwich, who is in a huff. She's a little irritated.
Yeah.
And she's kind of not treating you poorly, but she's a little angry with you.
Yeah, she give me the cold shoulder.
Well, you did throw her through a stained glass window.
I'll get it.
Miraculously,
I'll
she
get it.
survived, but she's
All about the plan. It was all planned.
she kind of looks at you and she's like, great. I mean, I'm glad you got me out of the Cheka's possession.
Yeah, you don't gotta say thanks. You don't gotta do it.
Right, but you seem to remember something here. You live here. I am here to be judged.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm in hiding. So what do you suppose is going to happen when my judgment day comes? Do you think I can just walk out into the arena where the Cheka will be and not have them somehow be looking for me or trying to make me pay for this crime on some level? I'm a fugitive now.
Well, do you still want to be judged, or you want to get off the island?
Well, obviously, I would like to still possibly have a shot at Lee Shays, but I feel like that's gone.
I think it's gone too. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I just don't see. It seems a bit corrupt, doesn't it?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
But it feels like of all the people here, I have been put in the worst position. You get away with your little pearl thing that's contraband and you're supposed to be arrested for, and that gets wiped away by the Shark Gang. And meanwhile, you're now going to be like, I don't know, maybe heralded as some kind of hero, or perhaps vindicated for all of your beliefs that maybe Miss Nidar was taken away, and maybe that now gets proven to be factual. But how does my judgment go?
Wait, I'm sorry. You know, with all due respect, you're kind of throwing yourself a pity party here. You have lived a life of luxury, while people like me have lived in the dirt happily, right? I got friends, and I got friends, but you know, you got out of there alive. You're not in jail. You're okay. So, you know, maybe look on the bright side, because you could be in prison. And nobody wants to be in prison.
Well, we'll see how you maybe change your tune when several days go by and we're not allowed to leave this place. Maybe then you'll understand the predicament that I'm in right now.
Well, I think, you know, a thank you is a good place to start. Like a glass half full kind of perspective, you know?
You're an interesting character, Blue. I'm not sure I'm ready to thank you yet.
One day. I'll be looking forward to it.
If there's a chance that we can get out of here and we can get ourselves a ship,
Mm-hmm.
I might take you with me.
Catherine. That's so nice.
Leave me alone.
You're a sweetie, ain't you? Under all that money and makeup, you're a bit of a sweetie.
All right, fuck off.
All
And
right.
she turns back and
Wow.
turns her back on you.
I've made a friend. Blue.
Back to Thistlein and Dexor.
That's funny.
What do you say?
What? I don't.
Take a look through the crack.
What is the plan?
Take a look through the crack.
Yeah.
See into their room.
Yeah.
Create the portal. Let him come through. Maybe we get a little gold. I mean, I'm not above that. What? You can judge. Who cares? We get him through. We get the key. We open the door. Hopefully there's nobody out there. See if we can get the other ones. And then, boom, another portal. We get out of here.
But I think to get the money, we need to be in there.
Can it stay open long enough for
No.
us to go?
No. It opens, and when someone comes through, it closes.
Okay, maybe we just open and let him come through. Maybe you can throw some gold through first.
Why don't you ask your friend if he has pockets?
You got pockets? Can you shovel some stuff over our way? I mean, if we made a portal, right? If we got you out of there into our cell with your key that could then open our door, maybe we get out. Big time out. What do you think?
Friend, I haven't got any clothes.
Naked?
Oh,
Is he
Fucking
naked?
hell.
Is he dick
that
out?
boy's naked.
So you
Is he just like swanging?
not even like shirt cocking, like just full blown Winnie the Pooh? No, nothing. All right, well, that'll be interesting.
We have a kid in our party.
we do.
Gonna get
She's been through
exposed.
hell. I'm pretty sure she's used to it by now.
Oh! Wait, does he have a burlap sack? Like a
Does he have a bedroll?
Yeah,
Cock
yep.
sock? Like,
Oh!
Stop! What
Oh.
the fuck?
Oh!
What the fuck?
I quit.
Oh!
You guys just said cocksock?
Not us guys, her.
All right, so okay, so you don't have any clothes. That's fine. We have a bedroll in here. We can fashion something for you, a nice little onesie kind of thing.
That would be nice.
What?
Wait.
What?
Are we like jumping the gun here? Are there patrols? Are there like...
Ask him. He's been
We were
here
just-
longer than us.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to the hole in the wall. Hi.
In Dexor.
Yeah, you know my name. My friend told you. Okay, you got a plan. You got some key that might work. I have a way that I could get you over here. Are there patrols that go by? Like, is there... You said you've been here for a while. You've been thinking about this.
2 meals a day are served by someone who comes to the door. That's not due for another couple of hours. And there is a patrol. Usually goes by at about the 2 hour mark, hour to 2 hour mark. They're pretty confident in the way that they've got us locked down here, so.
When was the last time they came by?
The last thing I heard was you all being put into your cell. Before that, hadn't seen a patrol.
All right, so maybe a good idea, prudent. We wait till the next patrol goes by, give it a few minutes, and then we have roughly 2 hours.
I like that plan more.
Oh, okay.
You have a question?
can I hear them talking?
They're really quiet. and the walls are pretty thick, so probably not. They could certainly hear Creech's tantrum.
Fucking beaten in the other cell.
So, worth it? Give it a shot?
I think so.
I mean, what other choice do we have?
We also don't know how we get our friends.
Well, I'm hoping that its craftsmanship is good enough to open this door and maybe theirs. Here's another thing that we're going to do for the next couple hours. First of all, Fizzling's going to pick up the coins that he had already slid through, right? Get a couple on the floor. I'm going to scritch around in the dirt right in front of the crack, just in case anybody comes by and we have to cover that crack up real quick. But then I'm going to lay down on my bedroll on the wall that's over to Creech and Kriya. I'm going to start scritching. I'm going to scritch like nobody's ever scritched before.
Oh my god.
That's a rock wall.
Yeah, but there's mortar. Same way mortar is here.
As you're scritching, you hear muffled but distant voices coming down the hallway. You immediately kind of put your head to the door and begin to listen. And you hear what appear to be two sets of footsteps coming down the hall. The voices paired with them, kind of getting more audibly clear. Your cell is able to hear them first. And you do hear one talking to the other one. He's like, "Hi, you ever seen one of those fish folk but the girl kind?" And the other one's just like, "Uh-huh." And he's like, "Man, it's too bad we're not allowed to date them, because they're nice. They smell bad, but man, I could get past that. What about you? Can you get past that?" And then you hear these voices as they're coming by.
Just a couple of dudes, man.
And all of a sudden, one of them on your door, it's like, boom, 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 boom. Wake up in there. Gonna be a long time. Maybe you'll get the pair soon. What do you think? They get the pair? I don't know. They might get the pair. And then the voices and the footsteps kind of disappear off in the other direction. Fuck.
Did I hear that?
Yeah, every word of it.
Damn.
I'm gonna mark a stress, and I'm gonna go ghost.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Warriors like Forrest Gump.
Fair
Jedi.
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 Going ghost.
You're
I'm
get the
gonna
pair.
look at Creech. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stand above Creech. Are you sitting down or like?
I'm sort of like, not like fetal position, but like definitely like curled up and just like staring.
I'm
at the wall.
gonna go right in front of you.
You actually see as you're close, you see that I've beaten my hands into like a bruised state. I'm actually marking a health point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna say that to you, and I'm gonna go through the wall into their cell, right to where this lead.
This lead is scritching, and all of a sudden,
Oh shit!
So
That was freaky.
So, first of all, what are you doing? But second of all, I think we have bigger problems. That pier nonsense that they're talking about, I think is accurate. I found a drawing in there on the floor of a few monks, allegedly, and somebody else allegedly on the pier. It looked like the pier, and they had square feet that looks like maybe it could be rocks or something to drown them in the water. Push them off the pier. And I guess that's gonna happen to us.
Well, if they said that we'll probably get the pier, I guess that correlates that story. Listen, there's another rich person on the other side of this wall.
Oh yeah? I'm gonna turn around and look.
Go peeping.
They might have a key.
Nobody told me that he's naked. So.
I'm not saying anything about that yet. He told us that he might have a key, and there's a keyhole in our door. So we were thinking, I'm thinking, I don't know if Dexter's really following my logic on this, but...
Threw you under the bus, dude.
Well, you've been... Don't look at me like that.
Don't look at me like that.
Anyway, we were thinking after the patrol, I guess that might have been the patrol. We might have about 2 hours, so we were thinking we get the portal guy into our cell, we try his key out. If the key works, then we give you and Creech out, but you were already out, or at least here. And maybe we do another portal thing and get the F out of Dodge.
So should I go talk to him?
The guy in there?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're a ghost, so I don't think it could hurt you, right?
Okay.
I don't know. He seems, very anxious to get out. I've only been talking to him for a couple minutes, so just be careful, I guess.
Not warning the kid about the naked man in the cell next door is a little crazy.
It's amazing.
Okay,
Judge.
so
You can say something.
What?
Nothing.
so Kriya's gonna go up to the wall, and she's not gonna full body walk into this cell, but she's gonna like stick her upper body into the cell. What does she see immediately?
Into his cell.
Yes.
So you stick your upper body through this wall.
Yeah.
Are you above him? Like, where are you coming in? Like, you going high on the wall, or
No, I probably walked up to the wall, and
so you're low?
yeah.
So you poke your
Jesus.
head through, or half your body through, and he doesn't quite spot you at first. But the first thing you see is there are numerous barrels that look like they'd be like wine barrels, heaped, overflowing out of the top with gold coins. There are several piles of gold coins in the room. There is a bedroll similar to yours on the floor, and then you spot him. There is this man with... At first you see him from behind, and his skin is like milky, pasty white, but he's shuffling about, and he's actually walking over and picking up another coin, and it seems like he turns to make his way back over to the slot, and he faces you, and he looks right at you.
Is he naked?
Yes.
She immediately is gonna cover her eyes.
Just before you cover your eyes, the first thing you notice is that he's got this impossibly large thatch of thick black hair, like all around his like groin region. It's just like gross. His chest is covered in black hair, and you cover your eyes really quickly. But he's like, "Who are you?
Dude, thank God this
Too
was
young
your
to
last
be looking
character.
at you.
Why are you in my cell?"
I don't know. You were talking to my friends,
Last character.
so I
would be
came
sick.
to investigate a little
You're with
bit.
them in the wall,
Yes.
in Dexar.
Yes.
What's the other one's name?
This lead.
Are you looking?
Do you have anything that you can like do something with that with?
This is how they left me. It's a vulnerability thing. I've been forced to live like this amongst my wealth so I can feel doubly helpless.
Great. Okay. Awesome.
I agree.
Like a
I
gold
agree.
loincloth.
I feel ashamed. I agree. There's nothing I can do. You're the one in my cell.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. What's this key nonsense? She's keeping her eyes covered the whole time. And like, what's your name? Who are you?
All these questions.
Well, I don't know. I just, hey, making conversation.
Some small girl pops her head through my wall, and all of a sudden I'm interrogated.
Oh, I don't mean to interrogate you. I'm just curious.
Harper,
Harper, nice to meet you.
pleasure's mine.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
You don't want to shake.
I don't want
hand.
to shake his hand. I'm not gonna shake his hand. He'd go right through me. Okay. And you want our help to get out of here? Okay.
I can share this with you. Sure, you've looked around the space and seen it already.
Not much. No, not much. I was a little distracted. So.
Fucking wild.
Couldn't get past the 70s, but
Hold on 1 second, and I'm gonna go back through the wall. Did you know he was naked?
sorry.
Okay.
Forgot about that.
Okay. All right.
What are you up to, Creech?
I think I'd start taking a short rest.
Oh, okay.
Sort of just like patch myself
Do you
up.
want to do any preparation for that, or describe what you're doing in the short rest?
Mainly since those short little guys and those big guys, I took a lot of fucking damage. And I don't really wear any armor, but so I'd go to sort of like refill my health pool and my armor. And so that's just a matter of just like bandaging myself up, stopping any bleeds, you know, making myself comfortable.
Okay.
I do this very slowly and methodically, sort of like tearing pieces of burlap out of my bed and out of the pillow, just like wrapping things up. So that's a D4 for each.
Wait, it's a D4 for.
Is it for restoring health and restoring armor?
I believe.
I always forget.
So
I think it's 1d4.
on a short rest,
Plus.
it's 1d4 plus your tier.
Plus your tier, so tier
Yeah.
3.
And then with repair arm, does he get 2 of them? Yeah, 2 of the following. So it's 1d4 plus your tier also for repairing armor.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we're tier 3, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. So for my health, that's 6 back. And for my armor, that's also 6 back.
Missed opportunity.
6, 7. So I actually patch myself up pretty well, making use of, for bleeds in particular, making use of the dirt in the ground. Just sort of like, yeah.
Roll for
It's just a layer for
inspection.
clotting. Max. I can get myself in the water soon, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So you come back into the room with Index and Thistling.
Yeah.
And we're hatching a plan.
Yeah. So how can I help with this plan?
Can you stick your head out into the hallway to see if there's a keyhole that looks like our keyhole on your door?
On my door? Okay.
And maybe see if anybody's coming?
Okay. I'll like stick my head out first, slowly.
It's clear.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly look, like go out and look at my door. If I can't see it, like if I have to step all the way out.
Keyhole's identical.
Perfect. I'm gonna go back in there, so yeah.
What do you say? No time like the present, yeah?
Yeah. Sure.
Chili.
Can't believe I'm asking this. I guess we have bedrolls.
Yeah.
I'm not giving him my cloak. I was just wondering if we had anything to give the naked guy to wear.
Well, I mean, we could unstuff one of the bedrolls and cut 2 holes in it and kind of make a diaper kind of thing for him. Fizzling just starts doing that.
Just make like a long like
Yeah,
nightgown-ish.
so you're quickly making up a quick.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Alright.
gonna, you know,
Fine. He's going to
slice
get
open
a
the bedroll.
burlap potato
You
sack.
take a little time to do that. And then are we bringing him over? How are we bringing him over? Through the teleport?
So my plan is I still have my coat and my bag. Is that what we're determining?
What's in your bag?
I have a couple of small things.
They would have primarily taken your weapons. So if there were any weapons in there, they would have taken those.
I mean, as far as weapons, I don't even know what they are in Daggerheart. Hand runes. I don't know what they necessarily are. That's my weapon, and I guess I have a shield.
Shield would have been taken.
Okay. But I mean, as far as my bag, I mean, I just have like the basic inventory of rope, supplies, torch. I mean, would they have taken the bag?
In all likelihood, they would have taken your bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just have my coat.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. Would they have taken my research books? Because
Knowing that the Cheka know you,
he might.
probably not.
Okay.
Because you've been there before.
Good. Because I was gonna say he might fucking kill himself or something.
Yeah, I think you probably still have those.
Anyway, so what I'll do is I need to be able to see it. So I guess I'm going to look through the hole that this guy has created in the wall, and I'm going to cast the arcane door spell. So I will start to recite those words, and I need to be able to see where I want the other side of the door to present itself.
Which you can see through this little
Yeah,
hole.
I can see through the little hole, so it's like a little peephole or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really, you had to do that, didn't you?
Huh?
All right, so
Because you can peep through it. Yeah.
I need to make a spellcast roll.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna succeed because the spellcast roll doesn't have to be that high, but I need to spend a hope to do this. Oh, but wait, I get the hope back, so
LOL.
that's kind of like, I mean, I guess I could have rolled with fear, so I mean, I guess I get the hope back. So it's a 17 for my spellcast roll. So the door appears, and I'm then going to, with the burlap sack, potato sack covering in hand, I'm going to step through the door into the other room. The door disappears. So now I'm in there.
This
And,
naked man.
yeah, I see the naked man, which doesn't really, I guess, phase me.
No.
Robot, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is he big?
so I'm just,
Oh
Jesus Christ.
What does this guy look like?
Wow.
Other than his.
Yeah, I haven't really seen this guy. I mean,
70s
I'm not
ish.
asking. I mean, we got the description of the black,
Keep
hairy man. Whispers.
It's fucking mad.
Sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
I'm going to just present him with the potato sack bedroll. Maybe you could cover yourself up. I mean, the young girl, I guess, already saw you, but
Appreciate it. I appreciate that.
anyway.
Begins to sort of put it on in the best way that he can. It's a little awkward, but it does work.
And he doesn't have a bedroll, does he? Does he have a bedroll?
Yes.
Okay.
He does.
I'm going to fill up my pockets as best as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to fill up a bedroll
I was gonna do that.
of gold.
Do that.
A bedroll, you can probably get a chunk in there, but it's not
decent-
going to hold an infinite amount of
No,
weight.
I'm not.
So since you're doing your pockets and a bedroll,
Mm-hmm.
I will say this. Do me a favor and roll a D10.
Three. Fucking hell.
Because my next thing I was going to tell you is roll a D100 and multiply that number times 3. You were rolling so low. So I'll say this. Take the D10 back. Roll a D20. For crying out loud. And then watch you get a natural 20.
11.
11. Great.
Cool.
Now roll a D100. And we're going to multiply that number.
So the whole one, like, just the tens?
No, roll
or
the
the whole
percentile
thing?
die. The whole thing.
Whole
Yeah,
percentile.
A number.
97.
Holy
Oh my
crap.
fuck.
97 times 11.
Oh
on,
my
math guy.
God.
Dude, I mean, it's
over
over
a G.
1,000.
I know.
So,
Can I go back in the room?
Buy a ship.
facts. 97 times 11 is 1,067. 1,067!
67. That's so perfect.
Dorks. You have 1,067 gold pieces
Okay.
in your
Between the
possession,
pockets and
between
the-
pockets and
okay.
this massive sack.
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 I was about to say
Sack,
something, but it would have
sack,
been really
sack,
gross.
sack.
Sack of gold.
That has
All right,
got
now,
to be like the
Are you
heaviest
casting
bag.
this spell to go back through?
And now I will. He's covered himself up. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's I guess find out if your key works. Fuck! I have to do this twice. Son of a bitch.
Yep.
All for the gold.
Uh-huh.
I will look through the hole in the wall. I can't say that without anyone else at the table taking that wrong.
There's nothing funny about
There's
that.
glory in saying that.
Shut up.
You're an ass. I will try to spellcast roll again.
Oh, it's worse.
You get a fear on that one.
Not the official WAB channel saying 676767.
It's amazing. It still succeeds with a 16. So I spend the hope on that one to open the portal, and I tell him to go through.
Does he go
Do
through?
you both get to go through that or just him?
No, it's one person.
Oh, shit.
Who has the key?
He has the key, I would assume.
So you see this portal momentarily open, and you see this
Can't you do
man
I can.
in
I
your
keep doing
roughly constructed burlap sack walk through the door,
As I have
through this
hope.
portal door,
that?
replacing, in a sense, replacing Indexor's presence in your room.
See that?
Now,
How much fear am I going to generate for him?
I'm going to spend a fear. Because a moment later, you hear something in the hallway. It's quiet at first, but then it begins to build. You didn't notice it before because there are some sounds that echo through the hallways of these types of spaces anyway. Dungeons are never silent places. Air travels through and amplifies in space. So this could have been that all along. The din of that sort of underlying noise begins to build into a hiss, begins to build into what sounds like a furnace, a fire of some sort. And then you listen, and it's got a rhythmic pulse to it. And it's been going on now for quite some time. For a period of time while Brandmorn was...
Brandmorn?
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Wow.
I just went back
It's
a
time-
whole campaign.
It's time to go home.
I know, right? While Indexor was in the other room
Boy.
It is on
with Harper, you're hearing this build, right? And then you hear this, no. You hear this like amplified, crescendoing cry of no's. And then momentarily you hear a psh, and you hear, ah! You hear this just belting, blood-curdling scream ripping out through the hallways. Your skin begins to tingle because this is a sound like someone is being murdered in one of the most vicious ways possible. It comes amplified through your doorway just as Harper appears in your room, and he kind of looks around at the sound as well. He's like, it's happening again. It's happening again. They're doing this to someone else. That's the sound. It's the first time you've heard him go above the most deadpan calm. You're not sure what it means.
So he's like
But with
wigging
that-
a little bit.
With that, the scene's gonna cut away from you.
Fuck.
Back over to Blue.
Yeah.
Blue, you and Catherine in the room having a moment together because you feel like she's finally starting to like become friendly with you. And with that, there's a knock on the door.
Philip. Is it Philip?
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, come in.
The door opens up. It's not Jeffrey.
All right.
There are 4 monks at the door, and they see you both, and they were like, we have orders to take you to more protective custody. Cheka has visitation rights in this temple, and so we need to actually move you into a place that they're not aware of its existence. So if you'll...
Insight check?
You could use... I'll let you use knowledge or instinct.
Instinct, please. I get advantage. It's not good. 17 with fear.
I'll take the fear. There's an urgency to this monk's face that seems legitimate to you. There's no reason to necessarily think he's lying, and you can even see Catherine immediately start to make the move and become nervous.
All right. Yeah, we'll go. We'll follow you.
They lead you down a hallway, down 2 sets of stairs, 3 sets of stairs, 4 sets of stairs. And you're beginning to descend pretty far down into this space of the triadics. They take you through a meandering series of corridors. The air is damp and cooler down here. There's an occasional puddle on the floor. On an island, as you go deep underground, things tend to get wet very fast. You come to a door, and he's like, this is only for a short time. You'll be in this space until it dies down a little bit with the Cheka. And then we'll be able to bring you back out once the heat dies down. We're working on trying to find you passage off the island. I was told to tell you that Jeffrey did get your object. I don't know what
Shark
that
gang.
means.
Oi, oi, oi.
And that he told me to relay a message to you that your friends are looking to find you transportation and move you successfully. I'm not sure what's to happen with Lady Darwich.
My sharks? Isn't that my voice?
Your friends is all I know.
All right. All right.
For now, you're here. And he opens the door, and there is a black, dark space in there.
Isolation.
He's like, lanterns on the other wall. Flint and steel are in there.
Well, it's a bit cramped. It's a bit scary.
It's all we have right now.
You don't got like a nicer room on the maybe 1 floor up?
We don't have time for this.
Catherine, you all right?
You're gonna be okay in there.
All right.
I can use my influence to fix this, maybe faster than your friends can.
All right.
I've got your back, Blue.
I've got yours.
Maybe she is.
All right.
No, she's pretty bad.
We go in.
You step inside the door. He doesn't close it aggressively. He just gently closes the door. You hear a latch.
Are you gonna feed us?
Of course.
Thank you.
In time. And then you hear footsteps walking away. You find your way over into the corner. And sure enough, you feel around, and there's a table in there. And there's a packet. Flint and steel.
Flint and steel.
And as you spark this thing, you can sort of see flash, flash, flash. There's a glint of a lantern on the wall. You quickly open the door of the lantern, and the lantern lights up, and you look around inside the space. And there, standing in the corner, arms crossed, looking at you, is a hammerhead show.
Okay. Okay.
And that's where we're going to close this scene and end tonight. But I would like to say one thing before we end. Rich, I think you have some news for everybody that's watching tonight. So,
Shark gang. Oi, oi.
Shark going.
Shark
Yeah, I don't know if
Oi,
this
oi.
is very shark gang of me.
oi.
Let me jack up the mood for a second. Let me bring it down. Yeah, I recently, kind of out of the blue,
The blow.
an opportunity, an acting opportunity, because that's what I do outside of here. I'm an actor, and that's always number one priority. And a close second is Witherbloom. And an acting opportunity came up kind of out of nowhere, and I had to take it, and it's going to take my Tuesday nights from me. So after a long time, after playing with these guys every week for probably like 4 years now, I'm going to have to take some time away indefinitely. Not forever, hopefully. That would suck. But yeah, it's a hard decision I had to make, but you got to put certain things first. So I'm quite sad about it, and I'm gonna miss being here every Tuesday and all of you guys in the community in blue. I'm gonna miss and just no, I'm getting sad.
I just wanted to give you a chance to say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
But you're
I'm gonna
gonna
miss you.
You're gonna be here. We're gonna do one shots. You're coming back. We're gonna get you back here. All right. All right.
You're.
Unfortunately, I can't imagine how many people are going to unfollow us because now without Rich here, they're going to be like, fuck that, I'm not watching those guys anymore.
There's no sex appeal anymore.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
come on.
I will say,
No.
Rich, I will say
Yeah.
that playing with you has been like a fantastic joy and a pleasure, and you bring such good energy to this table, and you make this fun. So don't stay gone too long. All right.
Oh, don't get me crying.
All right, everybody. Well, sorry to end on that note, and look forward to seeing you next week, where we'll have more for you. And Blue is still out there. We'll see what happens to him.
Somewhere.
Out there swimming. Oh,
Sure.
someone said cry
Hey, I
counter.
know, I just saw that.
Oh, man.
Anyway, all right. Thanks for watching. We will see you all next week, and we love you guys. All right. Take care,
Bye.
everybody.